Good morning, gamers. I don't know where to go with that. Hello, welcome, Sable. Welcome. Good afternoon. No, it is only ever morning. It is always my time zone. It is never any other time zone ever. Every other time zone is a gaslight. They don't exist. They're not real. Yeah, that's it. That's all. How's everyone doing today? Howdy, player. How's it going? Howdy. The last 20 minutes flew by. Wait, what? Oh, were you waiting for me to go live? Yeah, sorry. If it hasn't been an apparent pattern of behavior, I definitely sleep in on weekends. It's not even... The thing about sleeping in, like, I never... then you started playing Warframe? True. It's been a while since I played Warframe. I used to. I stopped playing when you had to jump out of the suit and become a child. That's kind of when I stopped. What was I saying before? Oh, I don't really consider it sleeping in if the total amount of time slept is either less than or equal to what is normal. Like, I consider sleeping in, like if you sleep more, right? It's like, no, I slept the normal amount. It's just I went to sleep at like 4. Oh, nice. There's another stage. You're just hoping for gainful employment. Yes. Good luck. That's sorry, it's completely alien to me, right? Like, obviously I don't work in your field at all. I have never heard of like 3 stages of interviews. That's a lot. But congrats. For making it to the 3rd stage, obviously. Yeah, damn. I need to order my brain went completely in the other direction. Yeah, multiple interviews are such a time drain. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Yeah, is this not something that, like, they would have told you in advance, that there's, like, 3 stages of interviewing? Wouldn't they have, like, told you? Like, I could understand if they don't, but I just figured they would. Coffee's too sweet this morning. Put too much sugar. Oh, you did know there were at least 3? Okay. Alright, well then it's not a problem. It's not as big of a deal then. No, I thought they just... It's like, here, come to the first interview, and then they just, like, did not tell you. But yeah, good luck with that. Good. Gonna... We have to pop some forbidden time magic. Change the timelines. Don't worry, good luck. Sorry, I don't know what's up with my voice. It's not very clear. I've needed to clear it a bunch of times. Welcome. Wait, is this... Which one's gonna change? I'm gonna try this. Does this? Guys, did you know that I became a Lyrilyte? first of all, always have been. Second of all, that's literally not true. Oh, man. Oh, I'm unsure if there's more, or rather, I'm mostly unsure if this is a meet the team because you're in, or a final vibe check. Yeah, I mean, you know, just be prepared for either, right? Just be, because I've no idea. I've never been in a 3-stage interview before, to be completely honest with you. The last interview I was in was extremely informal. Because chat display is back to YouTube default again. Yeah, it's been like that for, it worked for like, I think 2 or 3 streams, and then it immediately changed back. And I was like, what the? Supposedly it has something to do with like injecting CSS code into like YouTube web pages. And something like the update, some update, browser update maybe it's my browser, I don't know. But it's like you just can't. It's like, okay, well, guess it doesn't work. They keep updating it and breaking the plugins. Yeah, it's like, I don't actually know how it uses, I don't know how CSS actually gets used. Right? But I would assume that it's like, it's on the Streamlabs side, right? Like, it's not like a browser plugin. So it's just confusing. It's just confusing. What was I saying before? Oh yeah, my last interview was extremely informal, but it's because it was for like an unpaid internship. So they were ecstatic to have me join the team, of course. Free labor, of course. I can't imagine they had to go through too many applicants. You know? Yeah, man. Sorry, just keep needing to clear my throat. I'm struggling. So we are post time skip now, right? And we need to talk to all of the people. I mean, we don't have to, but we have now entered the stage of actually needing to talk to everybody around the monastery because they have new dialogue. So we're gonna do that. Normally we do that on like Sunday. Oh, also tomorrow I don't have as much time. I think I do have time to go live, but I have maybe like an hour or an hour and a half or something. So let's see what we can do today. Let's like try to set up for tomorrow so that we don't need as much time. I think that'd be good. Probably. But frankly, I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know what the progression of this route? There we go. The progression of this route is. Let's get into it. Yeah, so sorry, I kept thinking, or I was thinking like, oh, there's dialogue over here, and I'm like, oh, they're fighting or something. So like, there's gonna be dialogue for them talking about fighting, but it's super not the case.
Heard, we'll soon be launching a full-scale assault on the Alliance. Her Majesty has searched relentlessly for you. Now that you're found, her moment has come.
Was she looking that intensely? I just want to say, didn't she just like happen upon me? Also, respectfully, very respectfully, holy Constance's booba. Jesus.
Sure, it sounded
Very
to me
respectfully, of
crucial
course.
to her plans. The stalemate we've been locked in shall give way very abruptly. We have your reappearance to thank for that.
Oh right, they can train me now. But I don't think I need to be trained. I'm just gonna stay as a Fortress Knight. So there's no other things. Constance is in the way of that woman's view of the fight. Yeah. Well, no, see, this person's watching the fight, and then this other person is actually just watching Constance, clearly. That's, like, you can see, she's looking straight forward, and Constance is right there. So, like, she's not even looking at the fight. Clearly. Like, this guy's cheering, like, yeah, get him, John! Get him, Phil! And then this woman's like, yeah, Constance, woo, yeah! I love your drills! Slay, or something. Sorry, I just wanted to appreciate that Constance has, like, a back thing. A back cutout. I don't know what to call it. I'm trying to look respectfully, but she's not moving her hair. There's, like, a back cutout. I don't know what to call that. So why does she have, like, torch... what are those called? The things that hold torches. Does that not look like what's on her leg? Looks like you could, like, put a torch there. Just light a couple of torches.
Hey, pal. You've got a lot of nerve coming here after ignoring...
A sconce, yes.
Ha! Gotcha! All this time and you still can't take a joke, can you? Good job surviving and clawing your way back to us. This day couldn't get better if it tried.
Sure, it's nice to see you
Now
too.
that you're back, we should celebrate with some liquid gold. We're not your students anymore, so it should be fine, yeah? Oh, I like this idea. We'll make it a wild party. Even the Emperor won't be able to turn it down.
What the fuck? Let us party. It's like we are launching a large-scale invasion tomorrow. Nah, let's party, dude. Too bad Lysithea can't attend. Yeah, I guess it depends. If we're in America. Yeah, I gotta get the morale up, exactly. Or wait, is Lysithea just not here yet? I've missed your glorious chest the past 5 years. Yes, the thing that I missed was specifically that. I guess we can talk to the randos.
I used to be a rather important person in the church, but I am in exile for committing a crime. I embezzled some money, but it wasn't out of greed. My hometown was pillaged, you see, and the church wasn't putting in enough to rebuild.
Right, so it's cool to embezzle things if you gotta rebuild your village. Honestly, respectable.
This is okay. The Burt kept it safe out of the goodness of his heart. Kidding, of course. He said the lowlifes here could be useful, because they won't mind fighting dirty, or rooting out spies. Or something along those lines. I didn't pay much attention to that part. You don't know the half of it. It's all I can do to stop myself from whooping with joy.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, she's old enough to drink, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she's 20. That's why I said it depends, because if you're in America, then it's 21. But, like, in other places, it is not 21. 21? Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. I keep opening the map thinking that I can see where
Professor.
where these guys are, but
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. It's you. You're still alive. It's been 5 whole years, hasn't it? Time flies when you're standing guard. That's right, I've been here the whole time. Day in and day out. Not like I have anywhere else to be. The Imperial Army hasn't interfered with us all that much, so it's business as usual here in Abyss. I mean, as usual as it gets here anyhow.
yeah, but now you're red. You're red because of the Empire. Yeah, I should talk to the influencer. Expand my brand, you know.
The fighting started. People are saying it was the church that used to keep order around here. But it's Yuri who's saving us from complete chaos.
Oh, nice. I mean, like, that's respectable. Hey, look, it's a sconce. It's the things on... Hey, Constance, wait. I found some torches to put in your leg sconces. Okay.
Need something?
Summon the Wasteyear. Organize the Shadow Library. Well, I do not have enough renown for this. Let me see if I can throw some renown. But this is offer renown. Offer item. I mean, I just don't have much to offer, do I? I mean, I don't... Here, take these weeds. I mean, all of these aren't really worth much. Like, I don't think we're gonna get there. Oop. Because, like, I know what the Wasteyear is, but I don't know what the... I don't know what the next one is, the one after that. Yeah. It's unfortunate because, like...
Need something?
Again, I would want to know what organizing the Shadow Library does.
See you again soon.
Let's go... Let's walk into the Wasteyear's room. Whoa. Ooh. What? Why are there freaky twins in here, huh? Scary. It's just lore? Oh, okay, well. You haven't unlocked the... I paid for you! I paid for you to be here! What do you mean I haven't unlocked the Wasteyear yet? Can't believe it. Can't believe it. It's a DLC quest? Ah. But they're right there. They're right there. Why do we need to get a quest? Wait, they're not squatting anymore. They were squatting before. No longer squatting.
But this is okay. He said, or something. I could use your help.
Offering insight on your allies. Isn't it pay like 7 bajillion renown to ship people together?
Why, hello there.
Does not work on pairs who are already very close. Okay. Strengthen bonds. Pair to strengthen bond. Okay. Well, I don't need to do this, right?
Come back soon now.
It's hard to make people kiss, you know. Oh, man. Nah. It can't be that much renown. It can't be that much, is it? Really? Man. Okay. I think we've done all of the stuff down here, so let's go back surface level. Yeah, too bad we can't use this since we don't know who to marry, so setting up paired endings is pointless. Yeah. Yeah. It is also, I guess, a little unfortunate because, like, you get a lot of support through combat, right? And it's like, the way that you play the game doesn't necessarily support, like, who you're pairing with who. Right? So, like, a combat person will probably take, like, 3 actions in a group beside each other. But if you heal last, because that's the correct thing to do, that means your healer would get less rapport. Right? Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, and Yuritsa is handsome. Extremely handsome. That's not fair. Wait, didn't I talk to you? I already talked to you.
Survived.
Oh. Holy shit.
Fortunate. Were you dead, I wouldn't be able to fight you. But you are very much alive. Now I have a chance to kill you.
You prefer what's Man, why do all the handsome ones have to be fucking crazy? Crazy Insano style. Now I have a chance to kill you. Why? Why? Man. I want to do food first because we're trying to get to A+, and I don't really want to have to... Whoa, what's the commotion here? Is that person gonna get stuck? It's gonna be really funny. Oh, there's stuck. Oh, traffic jam. Beep, 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 beep. Animates and crazy. Oh, God. I have nothing to say. I'm not gonna... What is the equivalent of hag maxing, but for, like, older men? Is that like dad maxing? Like, what is the... What's the equivalent?
I've been working here for a few years now. There are plenty of others working here too. Since the acolytes and students aren't here, it's up to us to pick up the slack.
Gramp maxing? It's terrible. Morale mules. Ferdinand still cannot become a war guy, war cleric.
Ferdinand.
5K to go. That's a lot.
This is...
What's it, only like 105 per each of these? So I'd need to do 50 meals? That's so many meals. Eating. Oh, right. I haven't actually seen Marianne. Cute.
I like this dish.
Very cute. I love her capelet. I love capelets.
This is exactly
So
what
cute.
Craving.
Yeah. Eating, yeah, 9, actually like 9 meals. I gotta do it. I have to keep the morale up. Alright, Leonie exists. Oh, she kind of cute. I like the side ponytail.
I would be liking that greatly.
Who else? I think that's everybody important. Yeah, because Sylvain was for... I mean, I guess we are trying to make Felix a mortal savant, so we will work on that. But we don't need to work on Sylvain anymore, realistically.
Yeah.
That, yeah! Okay, but hear me out. What if we fished for like 7 hours? What if we did that? Just wondering.
A moment, please.
Professor?
What do you think, Gatekeeper?
Professor, nothing to report. What's that? Do I have brothers in the church? You really are well informed. My older twin works for the Knights of Saros, but I think he's just a grunt, not a noble gatekeeper like yours truly. Unlike me, he's very devout. He left the Empire a long time ago.
Nice.
By making an enemy of the church, disorder is running rampant among the populace. It's quieted down over these last 5 years, though. The well-being of Her Majesty is steadily improving.
Wait, I feel like I kind of missed that.
It's quieted down over these last... By making an enemy of the church, disorder is running rampant. It's quieted down over these...
Oh, okay. So there's disorder in the Empire. Because they're like, why are we fighting the church? There's so many people. I kind of want them to get stuck. Like, what if I just stood... Stop! Stop, everybody! Stop! Pause! Pause. Yeah, start walking backwards. Yeah, pause. Pause. What if you took all of the people here and just tried to, like, herd them like sheep? Just have them all.
Right.
I mean, it wouldn't actually work, but, man. It makes sense. The Empire as a whole was pretty devout. Oh, true. I didn't really know that.
There's unrest everywhere these days. All of my fellow merchants seem to be endangered. I hope things go back to normal soon. People need more to smile about, aside from my great deals. Hey,
Well,
how about a favor? There's unrest. I hope things...
you still don't have a shop open yet. Got it. Yeah, I can't buy arcane crystals yet.
Hello there.
So I can't...
This one, yes? I think this one, yes?
I can't repair
I think this
Lysithea's
one, yes?
bows yet.
I think this one, yes? I think this one, yes? I thank you.
I think I need these to make some, like, killer weapons. Just gonna buy a bunch.
I thank you. Return soon, please.
Oh, where do we go next? Oh, right, we don't have Cyril. So Cyril isn't, like, in Rhea's chamber, like, sniffing her socks. Whoop.
Professor?
Oh, I just realized also the banners changed, huh? These are different, right? I'm assuming. Because they're all red now.
I'm relieved you're here, Professor. It seems we've reached a stalemate on the war front. I admit I'm feeling apprehensive about fighting the Alliance.
You don't have to do anything you don't want to.
No. I have to shelve my personal feelings. There are bigger things at play here.
Not
I'll
nonsense.
fight with full force. I'm counting on you to lead us to victory, Professor.
Just make sure you don't die. Very important. Very important for the... Actually, wait, no. On this... Yeah, on this route... on this route, Lysithia's still at, like, 75. Other route, it's Rhea.
No.
I'm just so not used to wandering around the monastery, because we hadn't been doing it the last number of streams.
You'd probably have thought that would make it easier for us to profit. But the world isn't so simple. The war has made the price of goods unstable, causing no end of hardship for the people.
Huh. Usually it's good. She can die without issues. People who donated for her deserve to be scammed. Wait, what the hell? What is this? What do you mean?
There were clashes with the Kingdom Army near the Western Front, but this is the first time the Alliance Army has had an honest-to-goodness fight. I hear their leader's pretty competent, but the Alliance Army is pretty tough too.
Yeah, so anyways, we're gonna kill Claude. Anyways.
Hey there. Ah, a new face. I am Randolph von Bergles. I'm the guardian of this place. Wait a moment. I'm sure I've seen you somewhere before.
Yeah, in a past timeline, I killed you, and then I killed her. I'm a professor.
Yes. You're Her Majesty's professor. You're alive? Oh, this is my little sister, Fleisch. She's just a rookie, but she's helping me as my assistant.
Hello, I'm Fleisch von Bergles. It's nice to meet you. I know I'm inexperienced, but I'm gonna do my best. You can count on me to look after my big brother.
I've heard you're planning to march into Alliance territory. I'll be here to guard the fort.
Don't die. That'd be bad. I really like this job. Sorry, that's fucking wild, dude. We're in war times. Like, people could raid the monastery at any point in time. Yo, I love this job. Just make sure to stab Rodrigue again. Yeah, we have to make sure the timeline's intact. Can't be messing with the timeline too much, you know.
I need a favor. No.
Okie dokie. Sylvain. We've already done Sylvain's thing, so we're not gonna worry about this. Oh, I guess we have a bunch of supports, so I didn't even need to do... Oh, I was gonna say I didn't even have to do food, but we were gonna do food anyways for Professor XP. Do you know what Mercedes' brother learns in budding talent in flying? Sure, because we're not gonna use him. What does he learn in flying?
The last 5 years have been difficult at times. My relationship with Edelgard is rather contentious, due to the incident with my father. Nevertheless, I cannot abandon my family's duties. As Duke Eyre, I must play my part in the Imperial Army. Edelgard intends to abolish the nobility, but I know I can dissuade her from doing so.
Darting blow? Isn't that the thing you normally learn for being a Pegasus Knight or whatever? Yeah, exactly. I was like, isn't that usually a female restricted skill? So I guess the point is to have him act as like a default flying unit, assuming you want to give your flying units darting blow. So I guess that's the reason.
Take that!
Ferdinand, do you know that you're a fist fighter?
Yes, I am in a hurry. Edelgard claims victory after victory. She never stops. 5 years ago, she ascended the throne and swept away the corrupt nobles, my father included. I always thought I would be the one to unseat him. But she did it instead, with all the ease and indifference of someone cracking an egg. Now, as the head of House Lyria, I serve Edelgard. I have to accept that I am her subordinate, working beneath her to reunify Fodlan.
Is this... Would this thing be different if we were on the church route, or do the Black Eagles just separate?
The disparity between Edelgard and myself is obvious. She never stops moving forward, single-minded, never wavering. But where does that leave me? Here, flailing about, going nowhere, contributing nothing.
It might be different. Yeah, that's interesting.
But it is. That is the reality. Not once since our days at the Academy have I exceeded Edelgard's abilities. I saw her as a worthy opponent. She did not even see me as a contender. She did not even consider me at all. As the head of the noble House Lyria, I must be able to achieve results. But all my efforts have come to nothing.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's fair. I just thought that it's a lot of work to need to record all of the variations. Like, you need to have dialogue for the Empire route for, like, every student except for the ones that leave. Right? Sucks to suck. Yeah, it's really interesting. I think Ferdinand is interesting, I guess. Maybe, like, a little relatable. In the sense that... let me think. It's kind of like... I guess he's, like, chasing after trying to compare himself to Edelgard, so that's, like, a little different. But I was thinking along the lines of, well, I'm not even halfway as good as, like, where I'm trying to get to is more how I think about it. So I guess I would say the thing with art, right, is like, well, my rendering style is not particularly fancy, right? Whereas there are people who just spend hours, like, I don't even know what they're doing, but they are rendering something and then making it look good. And I don't know what they're doing. So there's, like, that disconnect between, like, yeah, I guess I'm just, like, not even remotely close, right? It's probably a lot of the same. They just say that they're fighting instead of serving. Yeah. I guess if you would keep, like, 90% of the lines the same, except for you change, like, one. Edelgard is also kind of the reason why the Ferdinand paralogue does not exist in the Crimson Flower. Oh, damn shit. That's crazy. To think they were considering a story route split in Dimitri's route too. Yeah, there gets a point where it's like, well, I guess the workload is just multiplicative. Like, you don't actually make even more... you don't make more on more voice lines. It's just, you would need to record another route worth of voice lines. Damn. I mean, I know that they said, well, it's my friend told me that they weren't planning on doing any kind of like serious Fire Emblem game kind of similar to Three Houses anymore. Like it was just all going to be fan service and stuff, but man, I would love to see them cook like a very, very good Fire Emblem. Just focus on the good stuff rather than trying to make as many options as possible. Yeah, for sure. I think there's something to be said about... Yeah, it's like... people won't know when something's not there, right? Like, people have opinions of Crimson Flower that it feels half-baked. But I think it's more, if it wasn't there at all, you feel like part of the agency is missing, right? Like, for example, I think part of why Crimson Flower exists is that if you went down the Edelgard route and you had no way of having Edelgard as a unit, like literally no way, because her story would, like, if only the church route existed, then that wouldn't make sense. But also, you wouldn't want to be forced to, like, discard all of your church units if you know, actually legitimately sided with them. Like, you wouldn't want to pick Edelgard at the start and then get railroaded into being a pawn of the Empire. So, I think because Edelgard is one of the more divisive parties in the story, it's kind of like required to have both routes. Whereas for Dimitri, like, not as much. Because you don't really lose anybody, right? The fact that there were plans for Annette and Felix being traitors during Blue Lions is interesting. Oh yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Hey, Rance, welcome. A game like Three Houses, but with one, maybe two routes would be peak. Also, get rid of Three Houses gameplay, yuck. Clearly. I was gonna... What part of the gameplay is bad? Like, durability? I guess? Because remember when I started another Engage run, right? I actually haven't gone back to it, mostly because I haven't had time. But I definitely found that playing Engage was like, wow, I really need to use everything all the time. Durability is in multiple games. Yeah, but it's obnoxious. I like how they changed the, I guess managing the resource, right? Managing the resources in Engage has to do with the Engage meter rather than durability or whatever. Yeah, all the monastery stuff. I don't know. It's interesting because, like, I wonder how they could consolidate, like, the monastery stuff, because we've talked about how it was sort of novel for this thing, and then, like, it gets boring pretty fast. Or it would be boring if they did it again, right? So how could you keep that vibe while still removing some of it?
Results are everything. I have not shown results, so I will be stagnating here forever.
It's the journey, not the destination, clearly.
I appreciate that, but it is not enough to persuade me.
Yeah, honestly, I get it, Ferdinand.
I have a massive wall to climb, and I must climb it alone. Even so, may I ask a favor?
Okay.
Professor, please keep an eye on my progress. I would appreciate if you were always by my side, bearing witness to my accomplishments.
Yeah, it's like I kind of get where Ferdinand's coming from. It was like, I guess there's just something about, like, I understand at a theoretical level that it's like it's the journey, not the destination, but I can't help but feel like drawn in, or like as if I need to get somewhere. Because the thing is, I guess whenever I think about, okay, no, none of it matters. It's just like there's some level of discontentment still, I guess, but yeah. I like how easy it is to repair weapons in this game. So here's my thing about like repairing weapons and stuff, is that like it's not really about whether you can or cannot repair the weapons. It's that like you have to, right? It's just like another chore on your task list, and that's kind of the issue I have with it. Where it's like, oh, I want to get into the next battle, and it's like, well, you have to play Macro Game Simulator for like 10 minutes to make sure all of your people have the right gear. Yeah, battalions, ambush spawns, monastery, not broken in half skills, though I take less issue with this than most in teaching. Yeah, I can agree with teaching doesn't have to be there. The monastery, I want to keep the vibe of the monastery, but like less, right? Ambush spawns are always annoying. Battalions aren't particularly compelling either. And yeah, I don't really know. I think Fire Emblem just, like, how do you remove Vantage from Fire Emblem? You know what I mean? Like, it feels like it's been there. Like, I don't know how you would print Vantage but have it not be broken, so. Yeah, I wasn't huge on, like, how engaged you can't choose any weapon. You have to do weapons a particular way. Durability is more of a money thing. Engage doesn't break your weapons, but it doesn't give you as much money. I think that's a reasonable thing to look at. Or to understand that, like, durability has to do with, like, managing your durability can give you more or less gold on your playthrough. I don't think so much how auto-instruct works, but as an option for everything else. The journey is not fun. Getting to the destination is the only part that feels good, but the journey is necessary. Yeah, I don't fully agree with that either. I guess what I'm saying is that, like, the journey can be fun, right? Like, this is the journey, for example, right? Us playing the game right now and talking to each other is the journey. So I think it would be inaccurate for me to say, like, oh, I dislike doing this, right? So it's like the destination that I want to be at is not the current state of affairs, right? But the thing is, like, no, like, there is part of this that is fun, right? But it's like there's some amount of, like, existential discontentment still, right? So it's like, it's not like this is bad. Like, I remember thinking last night, because I was up finishing, like, an art piece for a friend of mine. And I was like, oh yeah, and, like, I feel good that I made, I think 3 pieces? I made, like, 3 pieces yesterday, which is, like, a lot. I basically spent most of my day making some art. I was like, yeah, that feels good to be able to do that. And then tomorrow I'm gonna get to play Fire Emblem, and that's gonna be great. I'm excited to play Fire Emblem and talk to Chad and whatever. But it's also kind of like, okay, but where's the, like, you know, where's the, like, cathartic, like, everything is good kind of feeling, right? I call it, like, sinking or creeping discontentment. where I know that theoretically this is as good as it's gonna get, right? Like, enjoying my time right now talking to all of you is as good as it's going to get, probably. And then if it gets any better, then at that point in time, that's as good as it's gonna get, right? Like, you can only be as good or enjoy as much as what is in front of you at whatever point in time. Everything else does not exist. Right? Like, and the journey and destination thing speaks to the fact that, like, the destination doesn't exist until it exists. Right? You can't enjoy that thing over there because it's not real to you right now. And then you could say, like, oh, well, you can project into the future or predict into the future. It's like, well, I don't know. I don't think that's actually true. Like, my predictions of where I was going to be 4 years ago are so, like, vapidly inaccurate that I don't think anything that I ever say today would be accurate about 4 years from now. Right? So it's like I enjoy streaming because I like talking to people, and I like ranting and sitting on my soapbox. Not even standing. I like sitting on my soapbox. I think I enjoy sharing my perspective with people in general. That's what I like doing. I really like my model. It always sounds so shallow when I say it out loud, but, like, just because I'm so clearly not a blonde anime girl, getting to, like, look to the right and see Flaris is like, oh, hey, look, Flaris is there. Like, wow. So, yeah. I'm going to read a little bit more, but yeah, that's kind of the opening thoughts of that. Why not make weapons infinite durability? Because this game gives so much money, it doesn't matter. Yeah, again, it's just the mini game of actually needing to repair and manage and stuff. That's what I'm saying, is that, like, is it fun to do that? It shouldn't matter whether it's, like, you have the money or don't have the money to do the thing. It's like, is the action fun? Is it fun to do the macro elements of the game? And I think going into Engage, their conclusion was that it's not fun, so they took it away. Gone are the days when you had to steal bolting from enemies. That's funny. But comparing that to other Fire Emblem games where you literally have a weapon and once it breaks, you can never use it again. Ah, true. Yeah, I mean, like, that doesn't seem great. Doesn't help that 3 Houses has pretty poor overall map design, but that's not a system issue, and I'm no place to judge being an Echoes fan. True. It's like getting this badass weapon that only survived for 20 turns. Yeah. Unless the destination is really good, I don't see the journey as worth it unless the journey itself is enjoying and rewarding. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, right? Is that the point is that if you can't enjoy right now, like, then what are you doing? Right? Like, people, I guess, people offload their happiness into, like, the destination. And I guess the way that I have seen or discovered this, in a way, is that, like, I've climbed many mountains, as in, like, I've attempted to master many skills, and also that I have, like, accomplished many things in online card simulators, which, like, I don't take that much pride in. I take some degree of pride in it, but, like, people often say, like, there are people who play Master Duel right now, for example, who are like, oh, I really want to get to Diamond, or like, I really want to get into Master, like, I really want to hit top rank, and it's like, okay, but, like, why? Like, what do you expect to see there? Right? Like, what are you expecting? Because my legitimate purview on, like, what do you see at the top is, like, you see nothing. There's nothing there. Right? Like, you could, like, feel the accomplishment when it happens to you, or you can hold on to that accomplishment or whatever you want, but it's like, what is actually there is nothing. So, like, Yeah. I think the thing that I've like found some degree of, I guess, interest in, or like, it's like where's the enjoyment or where's the accomplishment, where's the achievement, is that like I can enjoy manipulating the mechanics of card games in general, which is why I've retired to EDH, because like I just do stupid things in EDH, and also that like, you know, I interact with the rules in a way that people don't seem to understand sometimes. Like, I've responded before to someone's trigger to counter the spell that they had on the stack, and they're like, okay, but does my trigger resolve first? And I'm like, no, I'm responding to the trigger. That doesn't resolve yet. I'm going to counter your spell. Right? And they just, like, didn't understand that you could do that. Right? So it's like, that's fun, right? It's fun to have the skill in order to interact with the game in a particular way right now. Right? So I can enjoy, I guess it's like, there was a journey, there was a destination, and the fun part for me is when you have the expertise or the skill or the whatever to enjoy what you're doing. Right? Like, the actual learning and stuff is, like, kind of annoying. Right? It's just, like, I don't know, yeah, it's annoying and frustrating, yeah. When I draw, I don't like doing it. When I'm done, I feel a bit satisfied. It's like going for a run. That's how I personally feel. Yeah, and that's what I'm like... It's like, I think it's fair to, I guess, like, suffer while you're drawing, but still enjoy it. Because that's how I feel sometimes when I draw. Right? Then sometimes, like, you're not satisfied with the result, for example. But... trying to think. I'm gonna let it cook for a second. So durability. You have, sorry. So some older games where accessibility to weapons was also limited was cool. It let you have a broken weapon, but you need to be sure it was worth spending. Right. Yeah, I think... I guess it depends how important it is. But I was going to say something along the lines of, like, well, sometimes people are so loss-averse that they just never end up using it, which is, like, the 99 potions scenario in most RPGs. Yeah. I think a good example is endings. While I think they're important, I often feel like sometimes people forget about the journey and fun they had, just to mindlessly complain about the ending. Welcome, Moxie. You see Bernadetta in the thumbnail, you click. That nice. She's in her goon cave. I don't know if she's in her goon cave right now, but she probably is. Sorry, I'm complaining about life. Because Ferdinand was talking about the journey and the destination. But yeah. Especially in shows where the whole point was the journey, yeah. That's mostly recency bias. Yeah, for stuff like endings, yeah, maybe. Sometimes the ending also undermines the whole point of the journey. Yeah, I guess, well, but, like, that's the thing, is that the whole... I think the point of saying it's the journey, not the destination, is that, like, you're saying the whole point of the journey is the destination, right? You're like, well, you're undermining the journey because the point was for the destination. And that's the framing that is trying to be contested by the saying. Right? Which is that the point of the journey is not the destination. Right? The conversations that I have right now with my, like, 2 viewers. I know that I'm not a 2-viewer Andy, but I'm a 3-viewer Andy. Right? the conversations that I have now that feel important to me right now are what's important. This is not like to serve some kind of like future goal, or, I mean, certainly I have goals in the future. Like if I could just be a yapper, if I could be a professional Japanese speaker, sure, like that's great. But like the journey does not have a point, right? But it's kind of like, I guess it's that it's both. The journey can have a point, but it's not all-encompassing. So it's like, it's not the whole point of the journey. There's like, it undermines part of the telos of the journey. But there are things that you do during the journey which are satisfying in and of themselves. It's true, Poi, especially if it was building to a big payoff, but I feel like every ending been getting this treatment. I don't know. Is a show with a 10 out of 10 journey but a destination that undermines it automatically a 0 out of 10? No, of course not. If the destination was 10% of the total, then the total is probably 8 out of 10 rather than the 9 out of 10 you'd expect. The thing is, you talked about recency bias, and I think that similarly to recency bias or loss aversion, that like people who experience loss aversion very negatively and also ascribe to the destination is very important and the journey is less important is like, they would rate it like a 0 out of 10. That's what I would expect, actually. Because they'd be like, but the journey was to, but the ending, it's so bad. Like, what was the point of doing any of the stuff in the middle? And then it's like, yeah, that's the point, is that like the people who can't find any purpose in the journey, if the destination is bad or the payoff is bad, then they will assume that everything was wasted. Right? And like that's kind of the problem. Because then you'll end up with like a 0 out of 10, and then like things will the thing that I believe is, I guess, that people will progressively rate things as 0 out of 10s more and more because like they needed every part of it to be perfect. Right? So you can't appreciate any of the microcosms of the things that are happening in the middle. Right? So I'm trying to think of a good example. But I think it's deviating more from the thing. Yeah. I feel that's strange. The destination could poorly color the journey on a second reading, but the journey still has its own value and could be judged as though it ended right before the destination. Yes. And I think that that's the point. So it's like, if we ended stream right now, would I be happy? The answer is probably yes. If I ended stream when I was like, after I talked to 1 or 2 people in Abyss, I would kind of be like, yeah, I don't know. I felt like that stream could have been better because like I wasn't really paying attention to the people who were talking, and like I didn't really get to engage with chat that much. So like I would say that the journey and destination at that point are like not, like weren't great. The very recent events leading to when it ended, not super amazing. Right? But the thing is, if you only ever see everything at like a frame level, right? So it's like, if you're like, is every single moment all the time the best moment? Then I feel like in moments of suffering where you're like, gotta love that the monastery is nothing but a vehicle to find topics to yap about. Yeah, I mean, basically. My problem that I have is that, like, the degree of suffering for, like, doing something in a moment or any kind of like in any kind of moment, just becomes like, well, why am I doing this? Right? Like, the journey is supposed to be enjoyable, or like I'm supposed to have some enjoyment in the journey, or I'm supposed to find some kind of value in the journey. But like, I can't really see what the value is while I am in the modality of suffering to get to another place. And suffering is like a strong word. I don't think I'm like, I've said this before. It's not like I'm like super crazy suffering in pain, but I would say that the talking or the yapping at the start of the stream was not that enjoyable. When I'm listening to an Abyssian talk about how they were part of the church. And it's like, okay, cool. I don't really have much to say about that. But the problem is that at that point in time, part of the thoughts could be like, oh, well, why am I even streaming at all? Why am I doing this? Like, literally, why am I doing any of this? Right? Like, you can't have the frame be too small, because then there's, like, no point in trying to get anywhere. Right? So that, again, if you say that the destination is having a decent conversation with your stream, and being engaged with, like, these kinds of thoughts, and in my opinion, in an interesting way, if you can't see that you're building towards that at all, then it feels like, well, why am I even doing this? Like, why am I even going live? Why am I even talking to any of the people in Abyss? Why am I doing any of the supports or any of those things, right? Like, I would just be lying down right now, half asleep, and do nothing. You know what I mean? It's like, why would I do any of it? If the frame is too small, it feels like there's no point. Right? Unless you go like, no, every single moment is enjoyable. But I think, like, to me, at a theoretical level, that's true. But at a practical level, it's not, is what I'm saying. Like, part of the enjoyment of the current state of affairs is understanding the context of what could happen in the future. But that doesn't mean that the only point is the future. Right? Shore arcs have a beginning, middle, and end. While the main destination might end not really well, there are many, many stories that landed if the journey is good. Yeah, and again, that's why I was saying that the frame of reference needs to be large enough to include something that's worth doing. So, it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. So it's like, how do you actually enjoy every step of the journey when it feels like the journey from starting this stream to now, where the destination is kind of nice. We get to talk, we get to chat. This is a nice destination. That the journey up until this point wasn't actually that enjoyable. I used to play music. It was fun. I don't anymore, but I do value that time and those memories, even though I didn't get to where I wanted to. Life was fine and still is. Yeah. I also used to play music. I don't play as much anymore. True, and that's the issue I have personally. I am far too likely to abandon a journey if the reward or enjoyment is temporarily low, even if I know the rest of the journey is likely worth it. Yeah, I guess the idea is that it's like, well, you can't guarantee that, right? Or there's no guarantee ever. So, you have to, like, look for some degree of enjoyment on the moment to moment. But I guess I also have difficulty doing that. Or part of the saying, or part of the parable, to my understanding, is that you need to enjoy each step as well. And it's like, well, I don't know how to do that, actually. It's so obnoxious to open the art software, start the canvas, change the color of the paper, because I used, like, gray paper. And it's like, okay, well, the sketching is sometimes kind of annoying. Blocking in colors is also kind of annoying. Line art is kind of annoying. It's like everything's just like a little bit annoying. You know what I mean? It's like, well, why are you doing it? It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's always just like a little annoying. I have to put the new link for the chat box into the chat thing every time I open Streamlabs. And also because I don't want to clutter like the Streamlabs sources tab, the chat is in a folder because there's like a fade at the top of the banner, right? Which fades the chat box into the banner. There's like a soft edge there. So I have to open the chat box folder and then click on the browser source and then copy paste the link for the chat every single time I go live. Then you go like, oh wow, woe is you. And it's like, I don't know, it's just a little annoying. It's just kind of annoying. It's like, people are like, oh, the journey is supposed to be fun. It's like, yeah, but it's kind of annoying. Like, what do you want from me? Needing to toast the toast in order to make the PB&J sandwich, like needing to wait for the toast is kind of annoying. Yeah, I hated needing to put my sacks together even though I loved playing it. Yeah, exactly. It's like, sure, I'll do it. But it just... If people are suggesting that the journey is supposed to be enjoyable, then it's like, well, how do you... You know, what do you do with all of this stuff that's like, oh, yeah, but that's kind of annoying. The destination is good enough, I'll go through with it. Like, getting a degree, that journey sucked all the way through, but getting to You Didn't Have a Home is a damn good destination. Yeah, sure. I guess that's the other problem, is that, you know, it's like, is the destination even good? Like, is this destination good enough? I don't know, man. Fire up another support that'll have significantly less to talk about. Oh, these people don't want to... We've already seen this one, so we're gonna skip.
Another failure!
Damn.
How? Was there an error in my calculations? I had precious few materials as things stood. Where will I get more once these run out?
Me when I see far. Ah, another failure.
Oh, don't act so rueful. You carried out my directions faithfully. Neither the credit nor the blame ought to be yours. My grand achievement is further away than I had hoped. House Nouvelle's future seems so dim.
Yeah, Constance is still definitely a goober. I believe in you.
You're correct, of course. I mustn't be discouraged. It is hard to maintain one's patience after 5 years. But in the greater context of the history of House Nouvelle, 5 years is barely worth counting. I have been in a low place indeed to require so much reassurance. And for your reassurance, I am truly grateful. You have spurred me to continue my research. You've been useful to me in many ways, in fact. Research assistant, confidant, test subject. All of this is preparing you well for your greater role to come.
I guess I'm interested to see what her El Depresso face looks like.
There are few as naturally servile as you in all of Fodlan.
Personal attendant.
Bell is at long last restored. We simply must find the proper position for you.
Okay, so hear me out. Alright, we're talking about journey and destination, right? So, like, the destination is that I get to be a chair. I will do literally anything just to become a chair. Please, God. Proper position. Yeah, the position is on all fours getting set.
Granted, this will be difficult, perhaps even impossible to accept, given your current status. But I rarely let the impossible stop me. I shall see it all done. The restoration of my house, installing you as my servant, and
Installing,
more.
like as a piece of furniture, right?
Are you ready for the next steps? Oh, come now. My sulk ended minutes ago. Do keep up. But on the rare occasion that I find myself at a loss, I grant you permission to lift my spirits.
Sure, of course. Sure.
I don't know that I care for the hint of resignation in your tone, but no matter. I expect you to do your all for the sake of my house nonetheless.
Well, I mean, she's only, like, got 5 ballots. It's not particularly... It's not, yeah. Pieces are welcome. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Yeah, Constance only has 5 ballots. I don't think we're super concerned with that. It's not 0? Shit, that's something I would say. The chances are not 0. This is true.
Hey, Professor. It's been a really long time, hasn't it? The last 5 years have been full of heartbreak. Not from girls, but friends and family becoming enemies. One of the things that kept me going was the hope you'd return. And now here you are. A lot has changed, but you're back. And it's the first time I can remember being happy in a while.
Dang. This dude was not enjoying the journey. Yeah, we gotta... You better be enjoying the journey. No, as odd as your... Okay. I have certainty.
Controlling the Empire. She is putting the pressure on the Kingdom and Alliance. Empire and religion are at open war. It will be difficult for us at first. But corrupt nobles are many.
Oops.
That means the common people will rebel and be joining our side. With you, Professor, the battle tides will turn. I have certainty.
For 5 years, I've fought for the Empire. I've cut down hordes of enemies. Now I have the same look in my eyes that the boar used to have in his. The look of a savage beast who loves nothing but destruction and violence.
My final words. Change the world. Sure.
I can hardly hold it against him anymore. You and Edelgard must not disappoint me. Mark my words. The future you're building had better be worth all this bloodshed.
The answer is it won't. Yeah, we have more supports. We have a lot to go through. I'm splitting it up a little bit. Also that, you know, a lot of the supports are kind of scattered around the monastery. So all dreams end up flat. What do you what? Huh? I got silenced just because of the truth. You're like the government? No. Nonsense.
Professor, please do not be concerned. I just did too much overworking and lost my strength.
Cesar, if I was really like the government, what I would actually do is that once you've left, right? Like once you're not chatting, and once you've like scrolled off of the live chat, or even outside of the live chat, I would ban you like outside of stream time so people wouldn't notice that you left, and then no one would know that you're banned because you just would never talk ever again, right? If I was really like the government, right, you'd disappear and no one would ask any questions because I would cover it up with anime girl propaganda. Edelgard will build an empire that crumbles the moment she dies. Doesn't sound worth it to me. Yo, but this this journey's pretty dope, isn't it? We're overdoing it, sure.
Yes, that is the truth. Please accept my apology. I have sorrow. I mean, I am sorry to be fainting at a time like this. Even though I was not asking for your care and attention, you gave it willingly.
You must stop pushing. You must stop doing the hard of the pushing yourself.
Will you have a listen to me? There is something that I must be saying. I am thinking you already have knowledge of why I came to Vodlin. Not for studying, but as a hostage for the Empire. So that Bridget would not be rebelling anymore. It feels like a knife against my throat. That I am making my grandfather obey the Empire. Because I am a hostage, it is not an option to be giving up. I must be fighting and winning and staying alive. I must do anything to be making life better for Bridget. To be making Bridget and the Empire stand as equals. That is what my people are wanting from me. And what my grandfather, the King of Bridget, is wanting.
Oh.
My want? I am not knowing of that. The wants of my people are something I have power to achieve. Their wants are my own.
I mean, sure.
How I really feel. I have understanding. Wait, no, I actually do not have understanding. Yet. What I am understanding is that there is something I am not understanding. When I know what
It's a start.
my true want is, I give you my promise that I will be telling you first.
The first step is knowing what you don't know. Yeah. Or acknowledging that you don't know something. I guess it's the same thing, but... Yeah, there we go.
No.
It's like, I felt like it was splitting hairs, but... Yeah. That, Sable.
Ah, yes. Professor, what brings you out so late?
I heard the voices.
That was likely my voice.
No, it was the voices in my head, Linhart. The voices! Ah! The voices in my head! Ah!
I've been worrying about something. I asked you once to help me achieve my goal of being a person who can simply nap all day. Then I thought, if the world becomes a peaceful place, all my crest research might be for naught. Well,
Yeah, I think you said that before. I don't understand that as well, but I do think Lynn looks good.
And I suppose crests that increase magical abilities might help doctors heal injuries.
I like long coats.
Still, the possibilities seem limited. It's as if crests were designed to be used only in times of war. Their power meant to bring about death and destruction.
Sorry, what did you say? Crests were designed to be used in war. Their power is meant to bring about death and destruction. Yeah, maybe.
I cannot prove what I say is true, but suppose for a moment that it is. The longer this war goes on, the more useful my crest research becomes. But if the war were to end today, we would go on living, perhaps not using the power of our crests at all.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I wonder why that is. Man definitely looks like a scientist.
It is truly my dream to be a crest scholar, but I also dream of all the wonderful naps peace would bring. Saying it all out loud, it feels a rather stupid thing to worry over. Knowledge or peace? Sleep or war?
Yeah.
Thank you, Professor. I appreciate the sentiment. Although if I stop researching crests, I'll have one less excuse to spend time with you.
Aww.
Professor, don't make faces like that.
Wait, how could you tell? I wasn't making a face.
Listen to my blathering, and then nod and smile as though what I say matters? People like you are very precious to me.
That's very sweet of you, Lynn. I thought you said not to mention breasts being around, and I'm like, yeah, we need to make sure we have crests. We need to make sure we have crests to prevent all the breasts, guys. Guys, we need to make sure. Guys. Yeah. You don't need to worry about war going away. Oh, man. I mean, it's the same thing Felix was complaining about, where it's like, oh, well, if I'm a swordsman, what the fuck? God. If I'm a swordsman, then what is the point of practicing in times of no war? And it's like, I don't know, you can still do it because it's interesting, but I guess stuff with like crests where it's more research and there are goals, you're doing it for a reason, like, it's not as interesting. But like, you could repurpose crests for other reasons, right? Like, I'm sure. I like you. You listen to my info dumping. Is it wrong that Lynn has never said anything more true? Ever? Why do you like chat? Well, because they listen to me be a schizo-ranting idiot. Unfortunately, that does play a part in it. Is it wrong to pick up cute boys in the lab? Okay. What else we got?
Professor.
We've already seen this one.
Thank you for...
Skip. Love you too, Lysithia. Soldiers honestly will have a harder time adjusting than a scientist, especially if said soldiers had PTSD in fights, because it's the only thing he knows. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess there's a certain reality to that, but I want to believe that that any person has the capability of adjusting, but some people can't.
Professor?
We've already seen this one. Skip. Okay, so I've done all of these. Nice. So now I have a bunch of people lined up at S. Good, good, good. I like how Leonie's still at B. We have to get Edelgard to S.
Professor.
What do you get for mastering War Master? I'm wondering if it's worth doing. The inside movement speed. I hate that Poi ever brought that to my attention.
Professor, I'm sorry to have dragged you into the fight again so soon after our reunion, but you appeared at a most opportune time. I'm truly humbled by your support, my teacher. Thank you. And
You
so
can
I
count
wait.
on me.
I'm hoping your abilities from 5 years prior are still intact. Make sure you're ready to head out, okay?
Allow me to brief you on the details of our situation. The Empire firmly controls the western portion of Fargus. However, the central and eastern regions continue to put up heavy resistance. The strong
Bro, his face is so... It's like I can't see your eyeballs, man.
We cannot control Fargus until we have taken both of these cities. As for the Alliance, Houses Gloucester and Ordelia seem predisposed to capitulate to us. However, due to interference from Houses Regan and Goneril, we have yet to secure their cooperation. Claude obviously hopes to keep the Alliance whole through diplomacy. But because we have had to focus our efforts against the Church until now, our forces have yet to meet his. We have only recently begun to take the fight to Alliance territory. I have a request for you.
Oh, I think I sold all of my fish, so I don't have that anymore. Shit! What was I doing? Oh, I want to go to tea?
Thank you.
We have time for tea, right? Totally? 100%?
I'm glad you called me here. Thank you.
Here, please do not murder me. Have some tea.
It smells delicious.
Have we ever tea-timed Edelgard? I don't know what she likes talking about. Do you think she wants to talk about cats?
Of course. Yes. Yes.
Things that bother you.
Yes. Of course. A moment of relaxation. It has been a while. I find spending these quiet moments with you rather comforting.
Blush? Nod? Am I supposed to admonish? Sip tea?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't admonish you for that. A quick riposte, which guarantees a follow-up attack and denies the enemy's follow-up attacks if your unit is above 50% in being attacked. Wait. Guarantees a follow-up attack and denies the enemy's follow-up attack. Unit is above 50 HP and being attacked. So... In what scenario would I not... Does that mean you retaliate with 2 attacks? Is that the point? So you don't get doubled and then you double people back? Is that the point?
I don't fuss with makeup all that much, but I do take excellent care of my hair.
It's very good, especially on a dodge tank.
This is lovely.
So maybe we get Ferdinand to learn it. Do you not have a secondary thing? Oh. Shit. Missed it. Come on. Come on, Edelgard. Say the line. What are you looking at? I'm trying to look at getting her to say her second line. Please say your other line. Say your other line. Oh my god, please. Maybe, what if I do this? There we go.
Is something on your mind?
No, nothing is on my mind.
Thank you for the treat. This was fun. I hope you'll invite me again.
Yeah, just don't die in the meanwhile. I'm sure we'll get to do this again. Also, so I was gonna say that, like, why would I want to give Flarissi quick riposte when I want to get doubled? Like, you know what I'm saying? Not getting doubled is a disadvantage. Alright. I'm just gonna spend my time tea-timing because I don't know what to do with the rest of my time. What else did you expect her to say after you look her up and down for a minute straight?
Thank you.
Alright. I got this. I got this. Got this, I got this, I got this.
This is lovely.
Okay, she likes talking about military stuff.
Yes. Wow.
Nice. Okay, close calls, yep.
Wow.
Yep. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Alright, easy. Literally easiest tea time of life.
It has been a while. I find spending these quiet moments with you.
Wait, this is the same thing you said last time. Sip tea. Wait, why'd you give me the same thing? I'm confused.
Thank you.
Okay, are we at A yet? No.
Perhaps.
She wasn't able to make it! What the fuck?
What?
Oh, I know what I can do. I can get Ferdinand to sauna because he has to like learn a bunch of stuff still.
Professor, do you know how happy I was to hear you were still alive? I'll tell you how happy. For the past 2 days, I haven't had my morning or my afternoon naps.
That sounds terrible.
Well, as long as we weren't marching. Can't sleep much then. But it's not for want of trying. By the way, with Professor Hanneman not around, I've occupied his room, so I am well equipped to perform research on you. Isn't that exciting?
So you're saying we can use this room for quote-unquote research? We can research together, is what you're saying. Of course, of course. Of course. Of course, of course.
I'm so glad to see you're all right. I really regretted not being able to keep the promise I made to my mentor. Captain Gerald, obviously. I'm still his first and greatest apprentice, you know.
Shut up,
I'm
Leonie.
going to do just what you asked. I'll be right here to support you from now on.
Great. I'm so happy about that. Wait, who's in the... Oh, she's in the dorms. Hello. I love her dress. It's so cute. I love it. I love it very much. Man, it's so cute. I mean, I probably just really like the that shade of blue. She's so blue. Yeah, I know, right? It's like, wow, who would have guessed? It's like, looks over at my stream. All of it is blue. Looks here. Wow, I like how blue it is.
My adoptive father sent me here so our family name would be known. He doesn't care which side
Fucking
wins,
blueberry
the
over
Empire or the
here.
Alliance. However, even if he tells me to come home, I intend to stay. I want to see this new world Edelgard dreams of.
Great. Fantastic. Man, I also really like the little hip loops that go from like the front to the back. That's really cool, where they're like split in the side of the dresses as well. Very cute. Oh, the frills at the bottom also have a... They also have a split. Oh man, she's so cute. Alright. Well, I'm glad we recruited her to use the sauna. Increased esteem. Increase the esteem. Oh, it's already the end of the month? Right, I forgot because we just... So this literally doesn't matter. Whatever, I guess. Well, we did it to increase support, obviously. Wait! No, doesn't the... I guess the sauna bonus doesn't help for combat and stuff, huh? Ah, whatever. Alright. Talk to Dorothea. Oh, right, we have to do gardening as well. You got hot with 30 with it? Clearly.
Professor! Oh my, it's so good to see you. These days, so many old friends seem to be disappearing. But you're here. It's incredible to see you again after 5 years. I have a feeling your name will go down in history.
What did you mean by that? What do you mean by that? How do you know that? Are you attempting to kill me? She's definitely trying to kill me. Oh, I missed all of this dialogue on the other side. Caspar and Lorenz. Do I even want to talk to them? Do I even? You know what I think would make the monastery more fun? Is if you made it like a 3D action game. Or like a 3D adventure game. Where, like, if running around the monastery was kind of fun, and you had, like, they would never do this, I guess, but I kind of wonder if you made, like, walking around the monastery sort of fun in its own right, instead of just, like, walking along the ground, like if you could, like, parkour on all the different things. But again, they would never do that. It's like, why would you put so much infrastructure into making like a 3D action-adventure game control scheme and then just, that's not the game you're playing.
House Gloucester will remain staunchly neutral in this war, even if we press into Alliance territory. My father is no threat to the Empire. Lady Edelgard surely understands that. The Great Bridge of Myrden, however, is another story. I hear it is held by Judith of House Daphne. She is renowned for her military prowess. We would do well not to underestimate her.
You got it. I was gonna say Chrome Dome, but he's not bald. You got it. I don't know how to make fun of his hair. Wedge slice? I don't know what. Shut up, Lorenz. Oh, man. Oh, I was gonna ask a question. Do I need to master Edelgard's class thing here? Like the Armored Lord thing? Is that something I need to care about? Because I don't think she can cast magic in this class. Right? I don't know if it's worth it or not.
Alright, I'm ready to fight. Let's do this.
Slow down there,
You're
buddy.
right. I gotta keep it under control or I'm gonna wear myself out too quickly. Maybe I'll just get rid of a few monsters. Or is that too risky right before a mission?
I don't know, buddy. She gets another class later. Yeah, my understanding is that they'll get, like, multiple personal classes, as like similar to Dimitri, right?
Surprised to see me?
No, like, I could have guessed that. What I'm wondering is, like, if I need to... If I should bother mastering the classes. Like, I don't know what they give, so...
I never was too attached to Fodlan. I was considering
The base personal class is not worth mastering. Okay, then I won't do that. Okay, Shamir. I will stick around so that you can change your mind.
Are we leaving for battle? I heard it's a long march. But it's fine. I've had plenty of time to stay inside lately, so I think it's time I went out. Yeah, I can do this. No more Bernie Bear.
What the? Bernie Bear?
Oh, yeah. People call me Bernie Bear since I hole up in my den all the time. Not anymore, though.
No, they call you Bernie Bear because you're cute. The second one gives a combat art, which I assume is locked to staying as that class. Okay, well, we'll figure it out when that actually happens. There's one more... There's someone in here I could talk to. It's class locked? Okay. There's a couple of people to talk to, actually.
Within the territories of the Alliance, the Gloucester and Daphne houses dominate the West. House Gloucester has always supported the Empire. There's not much chance of them defying us. So all that needs to be done to restore peace in the West now is to crush House Daphne.
What the fuck? That's a fucked up thing to say. We must crush House Daphne. That's crazy. Because I'm holed up in my den all the time? Oh my god. She's just like me, for real, for real.
Hello. The north side of the Great Bridge of Murden is in the territory of Acheron of the Alliance. He's known as the Weather Vane. He's a notoriously flippant man. A man like that doesn't have the guts to give it all for the defense of that bridge.
Got it, got it. Alright. I think we're done. We can proceed. Or wait, there's other supports. Wait, there's all of these supports. Oh my god, we can't proceed. Okay, alright. Here we go. Alright. React Andy time.
And that concludes my report.
Hubert, I can't shake the feeling that you're keeping more secrets from me.
I have told you before, there are secrets even I am unwilling to share.
I remember. However, I am the Emperor now.
Yeah, boy, I guess the point of it is that if you don't kill the thing immediately, that you want them to stay locked in battle. But then I'm surprised that they would give it extra might. Because it's like, as you're saying, wouldn't that just immediately kill the thing? That doesn't make sense.
If the minister of the Imperial household does not obey his orders, I have the right to execute him.
Whoa, what the fuck?
You have misunderstood me, Your Majesty.
Hey, Kane, welcome.
It is true that I am officially your minister, but such titles
We're React Andying. We're watching 70 billion supports.
I serve you purely out of personal devotion. Perhaps there was a time when I served the Imperial line due to my duty as a member of House Vestra.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I guess you could use a throwing axe. Yeah, that would work.
But since you returned from the kingdom, my loyalty has been to you alone.
I see. Then you are unwilling to obey my orders as Emperor?
Just dropping by today? Yep. Well, thanks for dropping by. We're like I said, we're gonna be watching supports for the next little bit.
Correct. If you prefer to treat this formally, then charge me with a crime. I will gladly offer up my neck to the executioner.
What the fuck? Oh, it's locked to one range? Yeah, okay. In which case, I think it's probably just to, like... I'm gonna lock down the boss and it's gonna be forced to attack me. I could see that, but it's weird. Yeah. Also, Hubert just straight up saying, like, yes, kill me. Like, I won't tell you my secrets. You're allowed to kill me. Edelgard, please kill me. Like... Who had the best time skip glow up in 3 houses? I really like Marianne's dress. Like, a lot, actually. Like, actually very much a lot.
You know I would never do such a thing, and that I pay no heed to the title you bear. It is your own presence and capabilities that I value so highly, Hubert. Titles are meaningless next to such things.
I guess, yeah, and also generically, I also very much like Lysithia's dress.
Our families have no bearing on this matter, nor does the Empire itself.
In that case, Lady Edelgard, I ask you to turn a blind eye to my secrets.
Yeah, Lorenz for sure. Because, like, he just looked like a total goofball moron pre-time skip. It's more about the delta, you know what I'm saying? Like, from -7 billion Riz. Yeah. Dorothy is pretty cute post-time skip.
They're trifles, beneath your notice. Best I handle them alone. You should focus on the path ahead of you. The Scarlet Path I have carefully prepared. Whether that path is red with blood is not something you need trouble yourself over.
As Emperor, I'm obliged.
By the way, I'm murdering a bunch of people in the, in the back.
Friend, it irritates me
Thanks,
to no
Hubert. I
end.
appreciate that.
You speak often of painting the path I walk, yet you do so in secret. I am the one you serve, but you refuse to let me in. I trust you, Hubert, and that is precisely why I want to know everything. Your secret hopes and burdens. All of it. If I'm truly the center of your world, then I wish you would trust me as well as I trust you.
Very well. You have me beaten. I will tell you as much as I am able. From the assassins I've eliminated, to the gold I've spent on bribes, to the identity of the one I love.
Wait a moment. Are you saying you have romantic feelings for someone?
Yes. That is the one secret I had particularly hoped to keep from you.
Well, that's utter nonsense. You can't possibly keep something so fascinating from me. Who is it?
It is you, Lady Edelgard.
Damn, he actually said it. That's crazy.
Hubert, you never cease to surprise me.
I mean, okay, yeah, all right. See, I understand that it's like, okay, all right, well, like, that's steal it from him. It's like, yeah, okay, I get that, like, that's cute and everything. However, I was really hoping that it was like it was all platonic and that he was actually just like a, like, really cool henchman guy who was like, nah, I believe in the cause and whatever. But no, I guess he's also he caught feelings, had feelings, whatever. Like, okay. The bribes and assassinations could have been assumed that his relationship with Edelgard could have easily been platonic. Yeah, that's why I was like, I mean, it feels like it could have, yeah, I mean.
Standing tall, I see.
Edelgard, hello. What do you think of this horse? An equine marvel, no?
Sorry. Opening on the scene, I just felt like, wow, this is it's an Edelgard and Ferdinand support, which means that, hey, look, Ferdinand's a horse now. Oh, Ferdinand the horse, how's it going? You could interpret that as a lie to get her off his back. I mean, sure.
Look how intelligent he is. You can see it in his face. Certainly much smarter than your horse.
What are you talking about? Literally, what the fuck are you talking about?
Behold, Edelgard. Do you see this blood-red bloom?
Ferdinand, you're so cringe. You're literally so cringe, dude. What the fuck? I'm dying. I'm literally dying. You're so cringe.
This is much more impressive than the pale little sprigs you have there. And as I'm sure you know, redness symbolizes courage and strength.
Give it up, bro. She's not gonna step on you.
I can't believe you're wasting my time with a petty one-sided rivalry.
What are you complaining about? You told me not to publish my pamphlet, and I complied.
I've had enough of your foolish antics. Very well. I will grant you the duel you so desperately desire.
Wait. She is gonna step on him. Wait, hold on a second. Wait,
But
it's happening.
when I win, you you must forfeit the right to bother me with your ridiculousness. Forever. Do we have a deal?
Ah, so you'll fight me after all? Wonderful. To battle! Then.
Cook him! Cook him, Adel!
All right, Edelgard. Have at me.
As you wish. Ha!
Cook him.
It only took you one blow? How?
I can't afford to hold back against an opponent like you. I led with my fastest, strongest strike.
Fastest and strongest?
Fucking...
Just flattering me. I have been
goddamn Sans looking ass, like... Why do people not lead with their most powerful attack?
I cannot believe I was foolish enough to challenge such a plainly superior opponent.
The difference in our skill level is not so great as all that. If you had taken the first strike, you might have won. That's why I didn't give you the chance.
I do not think talent is what separates us so much as readiness.
Classic Ferdinand getting hit. Yeah, fucking Ferdinand literally unable to dodge anything ever. This is just classic Ferdy. No, I was gonna say that, like, I mean, this is actually kind of true, right? I would always feel like when I'd beat people, like, at certain things, I would usually be like, no, I think it's a lot closer than than you think. Like, there was someone who got, like, kind of mad at me, I guess, because I would constantly beat them. But the thing is, the games would always be kind of close, right? So I guess Journey Destination again, but the destination was that the win rate was like probably like 70-30, right? But the thing is, like, the games were pretty close, so, you know, it's not, I don't think it was that big of a deal.
I had not the faintest idea of what to expect from a real duel. I was playing, but you were not. That such an ill-prepared noble would think to challenge you? It is laughable.
Ferdinand.
Yeah, it was 3-0, but it was close, exactly.
Linhardt, I finally found you.
These structures were built more than 1,000 years ago and still remain. Amazing.
Edelgard, I mean, sure. What, is it because it's like, Edelgard, look at me, and it's like, oh my god, this guy again? Like...
Most interesting, there's a pattern to the saints' emblems carved into each of the sarcophagi. Here, you'll see if you come take a look.
Perhaps another time. Right now, I have something to discuss with you. You've said before that you don't care about the usefulness of your research. After giving it some thought, I decided that I'd like to create an institution for Crest and Relic research, and I'd like for you to lead it. All you would need to do is carry out whatever research you like. Somebody else will decide how to make use of your findings. What do you think? I imagine such an environment would suit you quite well.
Nah, that sounds like a lot of work, Edelgard.
Let's be clear that I have my reservations, but I
Oh, okay,
I'll
never
take
mind, I
you up on your
guess.
offer, if you insist. Although I'm unsure if it's a good idea. If my research dries up, you'll be stuck with a worthless institute. I do hope you understand that, Your Majesty.
Why are you skeptical about my proposal?
It's because all I've ever cared about is following my own curiosity, wherever it takes me. Being head of some institution and researching as part of an organized team sounds like no fun at all. At that point, it's not research, it's just a job, and one I've been practically forced into at that. However, since I know you've put a lot of effort into preparing this opportunity for me, and since I like you well enough, I will begrudgingly take you up on the offer.
Well then, I suppose I should be grateful. But I'll be honest, I see little point in bringing you on board if you're so troubled by the idea. Let's put this idea on hold for the moment. I'll figure something out for you by war's end. I have great respect for your talent, Linhardt. I'm certain I can find a way to make use of it that's to your liking.
Okay, so I was right. He was like, I don't know, fun. I'm gonna be forced to do it. I don't really want to do it. I don't know, man. Yeah. That's how research should be. Wait, in what way? The, like, eventually it becomes not important? Or... I don't know what that situation is, Moon. Do you want to... What is that? Don't worry about the ethics and application. Someone else will take care of them. Hey, you don't even have to worry about it. Just do whatever you want. We always needed a good use for research before carrying it out. We wouldn't have electricity, and we wouldn't have really good candles. Or, oh, but we would have really good candles. Yes. Yeah, exactly, because it's like, yeah. Basically what Sable said. Ah, I see. Understandable. Now, someone else will handle it. Don't admit it. Don't admit it. It's fine. Oh, what would this be? Oh, cute. They're being cute.
Gardening with you is a lot of fun, Lady Edelgard.
I feel the same. You know so much about it, Bernadetta.
I looked after flowers a lot back home. I like them. They don't talk, they don't get angry, they don't hit you.
Oh.
And they're sweet.
They are sweet. Unlike people, they can all be trusted on sight.
You're sweet
Dang,
too, Lady
holy
Edelgard.
shit.
I mean, not sweet, but, you know what I mean. You can talk or even get angry all you want.
Well, I'll strive to avoid getting angry.
You're really kind. I'm less scared of you than I used to be.
Just develop this Metal Gear. It's only for defense. Yeah, guys, don't worry about it. Metal Gear. Didn't Edelgard burn Bernadette on a hill on a different timeline? Oh, what are you talking about? No, I've never heard of that. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Most nobles are terrifying. I've had lots of bad experiences with them. But getting the chance to talk to you like this makes me glad I came to the monastery.
I'm glad too. You made quite a few friends at the academy, didn't you? I had heard rumors about the reclusive daughter of House Varley, but you're nothing like I imagined.
Rumors? About me? Just pretend you didn't hear anything.
There's no need to be embarrassed. Rumors are meaningless. All that matters is the truth.
You're right. I'm not really a recluse now anyway. Not since I came to the monastery.
That's not necessarily true. You were a recluse for a very long time, Bernadette.
I'm happy to hear it. Actually, I should thank you.
Thank me? What for? Wait, do you mean you need to thank me for all the times I've made you mad?
Wait, Bernadetta, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh my god.
Thanks. Before I met you, I was more prone to anger. But now, I've changed in that regard. So, thank you for that. Oh, I suppose you're not listening.
Damn.
Oh, I'm done for! 5 years worth of resentment is about to crash down on me all at once!
Oh my god, Bernie.
It's okay.
Jeez, man.
I'm thanking you, not attacking you.
You're attacking me? Oh, wait.
I jumped to conclusions again, didn't I?
You did, yes. But don't worry about it. Enough talk, don't you think? Let's take care of these sweet little plants.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Bernadetta, I hope you'll keep spending time with me.
Of course I will. Hey, look! This flower's just about ready to bloom.
So it is. I can't wait to see its true colors.
Okay. I wanted to check something. Can I put Edelgard back in the maid outfit? I'm wondering. I'm curious. Ah, symbolism. Yeah, it's a little on the nose. Edelgard. It looks so bad. Let's go. Let's go. Oh man. Oh, how incredible.
Hey, 80, take a look at
It looks
this.
so dumb.
I received it as a gift.
What have you done?
Don't remember. Anyway, the point is...
Dorothea, when you receive a gift, don't you think you should try to remember who it's from?
Wait, what?
It's a little thoughtless of me.
It feels natural to me.
You seem mostly uninterested in the various suitors throwing themselves at you.
Edelgard, why are you a maid? Well, she's a servant to the Empire, isn't she? That's what the Emperor is, right?
I'm not interested in certain men.
Do you have any idea why?
Well, I do have an inkling.
Okay.
You seem reluctant to tell me. Is it somehow my fault?
No, nothing like that. Okay, I suppose you're not completely wrong, but...
How do you mean? Please, just say what's on your mind.
When
She wants you to use the axe combat art smash on her.
somehow I don't feel like I care about my troubles with love anymore. So it's fine.
There's nothing wrong with that, of course. But it's
Change it back? No, nonsense. But like, I think it looks good. What, you don't think it looks good? What's the problem?
If you push me any further, I'll write an opera about you. I'll do it right here and now. And then I'll sing it in your face.
Settle down, Dorothea. I can take a hint. If you insist, I'll drop the subject. Whatever you do, don't write more opera lines about me. My cheeks are probably still red from your last performance.
Well, I can't promise anything. But if I try real hard, by the time the war is over, I might just have an opera written, starring you. No need to worry though, Adie. I'll be fabulous as you.
Don't remember. Oh my god.
The frightening part is that I don't know whether you're
But look, but Rance, she's a maid. How is this ruining it? But you read
no story about me would be complete without the character of Dorothea. It would be ridiculous for you to play me instead of yourself.
Adie, you really are something special, aren't you?
Sorry, I just wanted to say that the hand on hip was very cute. Okay. We'll change her back. I'm curious how she looks in the other ones, though. Probably looks equally ridiculous. This one's not as bad. That's also not as bad, actually. That looks silly, but yeah. Actually, wait. No, we'll do this. Because we're gonna change her back to a caster class, so... He definitely has the voice for one. To be a butler. He's got the hair for one. Man, honestly, his ponytail is goals. To be completely honest with you. Oh, no! I can't. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, that's lame. Damn. Yeah, that's too bad. I would totally want to see Yuritsa in a butler outfit. Lazy ass DLC. Yeah, what about Anna? Does she? What the? Is this like a reference that I don't know? Is this supposed to be something, or is it just... I just wanted to see if these... Oh, look. She's depressed. Actually, wait, can... She could be a maid! Wait, that's actually so cute! That's so cute! Alright. Alright. Cool. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, was like, is that a merchant outfit from a previous game or something?
I have been watching you in secrecy, Edelgard. But you and Hubert were noticing me, correct?
Well, if you intend to shadow us like that, you can be sure it won't escape our notice. Hubert was primed and ready to...
It's her outfit from Awakening? Cool. Cool.
You have my thanks. I have been making a decision that I am wanting to learn from you. I was thinking it was enough to be shooting one bird with one arrow. But after speaking with you, I trained with hardness. Now I can be shooting 2 birds with 1 arrow.
2 pheasants? Are you implying that...
Yes, a single arrow.
Whoa.
That's
She's double pheasant drifting.
It's perhaps a bit late to explain now, but what I was getting at earlier was actually...
I am having a joke.
You... come again?
She's having a joke.
I really was shooting these birds with 1 arrow, but my joke is that I did have understanding about what you told me. I took it to my heart.
Did you know?
You are
Did you take the arrow to your heart? I'm confused.
I am admiring of you. As an emperor, a commander, a warrior, and a friend, you are excelling at all that you do. All of the Empire is resting on your shoulders, and that is including Brigid, too. I will not be falling behind you. I will be carrying Brigid on my shoulders, too. And one day, you and I will be facing each other, and we will be shaking hands.
Yes, that much is certain. I can see that you no longer...
I don't know. I think you guys will be killing each other, probably. If I have this correct.
We dutifully shoulder our burdens and stand tall no matter what. It would be foolish of me to deny it.
Your words give me great joy. And it also gave me joy to see you being flustered when I was showing you the birds.
Don't show her your bird. Don't that... This, I...
all the trouble of shooting 2 pheasants at once for the sake of a joke. Well played, Petra.
We both are growing every day. I hope we will keep doing so.
Have fun being the leader of Ooh,
Show them this letter. Threaten them. Do what you must. Now go.
Oh shit.
Yes, sir.
Hubert actually being a henchman.
Hubert, that letter. Is that what I think it was?
I suppose there's no denying it.
But Edelgard...
explicitly forbade me to send it.
He's gooning. He's being an expert goon right now. He's master gooning.
You disobeyed a direct order? I thought you were her loyal aide.
Unwaveringly. All that I do for her. I seem to recall you expressing a similar sentiment. It is our role to guide her when she is on the wrong course of action. Is that not what you said?
You're not supposed to do it in secret. When you disagree with your leader, you must voice your concerns directly. Otherwise, what is the point?
Well, he's an evil henchman. It's a little different. It's kind of, you know.
Are served whether she knows it or not. She needs not trouble herself with the mundane details of my actions. Only results matter.
You are sorely misguided. When I believe that Edelgard is making a mistake, I tell her as much. Through discussing the matter, I sometimes find that I was mistaken. To skip that process, to make a decision that is not yours to make.
Perhaps your advice is simply useless then.
Excuse me?
Damn. Holy shit. It's like, no, the reason why, like, my decisions are correct. The only reason your, decisions keep getting shot down is because you're stupid as fuck.
But if I tread my own path, I am misguided. I suppose the fault is mine for expecting any useful advice to come out of your mouth.
Ugh, I have had enough of your grousing. To think, I started to believe you were a useful...
I thought he said, I've had enough of your gooning. Enough goon maxing. Oh, so many sports.
Even with the fires of war raging all around us, tea never fails to soothe the soul. Do you not agree, Bernadetta?
I hadn't actually thought about it, but yes.
Excellent. Oh, that reminds me.
What's that?
A long time ago, my parents were in talks to arrange my marriage with a certain young lady. She never set foot outside of her room, and she made little dolls to curse her perceived enemies.
What the hell? What the heck? You hate tea, 0 to 10 game? Dang. Coffee imagine it's like coffee mentioned in any game. 0 to 10. I hate coffee.
Well, such were the rumors.
Ferdinand existed. God, I hate this game.
Through with their plans.
I can see that. She does sound pretty frightening. I relate to the staying in the room part, though.
That girl was you, Bernadetta. A daughter of House Varley.
What the fuck?
What? I don't make dolls to curse people.
You are a skilled embroiderer, no? I guess I was wrong. You are not making dolls.
I did make dolls, but cute ones. Nice little carnivorous plants and things.
Maybe I should not have brought this up.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, what a weird thing to say.
Plants are adorable.
Yes. Adorable.
We had an arranged marriage.
Anyway, if I had actually known, I would have accepted the proposal.
Why? Did you have some scheme in mind?
No, I just mean, now that I have gotten to know you, I would have been
Man, Ferdinand with the actual, like, L Riz, Jesus.
You with me? It's getting kind of hot in here, isn't it? Maybe it's the tea.
Why are you getting so worked up? That was all a long time ago now.
Holy shit, man. Bro, like, how are you fumbling this hard, man? Can you, like, turn the Riz up at least a little bit?
I guess so.
Just think, if we had been married, we would not have been able to build such a deep friendship.
No, dude. No. Literally friend zoned. Holy shit. Oh my god. Wow, we have such a deep friendship, Bernadetta. Wow. He's gotta fumble. This isn't an S support. Love tea. My wife's simple ass. Oh man. I mean, it's okay to have objectively wrong opinions like disliking coffee, but you know, that's neither here nor there. Man.
That's true. Yeah, we never would have gotten this close. I would have given up on the relationship my parents chose for me and shut myself away even more.
So all in all, I am glad I refused to marry that doll-cursing princess.
Hey! I said I never made cursed dolls!
Sorry. I am just glad to have met you at the monastery. I had better take my leave. We should have tea together again sometime soon.
Yeah, see you. I'm glad we met here too.
Oh, cute. Bernie cute. This one was going poorly before, right?
Dorothea, I am surprised to find you here. I did not think you were all that religious.
There's a lot you don't know, Ferdy. But you're right. I'd hardly call myself devout. After all, it was thanks to the goddess and her noble regime that I suffered so much as a child.
You must be quite brave to speak so coarsely in this hallowed place. But what do you mean? About suffering as a child?
Do I really have to tell you? Oh, forget it. I'm sure you already know that I'm an orphan. I grew up in the alleys of Enbar, begging for coins, eating scraps, drinking from drains.
I see. I remember seeing street children around the city.
I could have died. Then the right person overheard me singing.
And suddenly I was in the opera. I was a songstress. And my goodness, did the nobles like me. The people who used to spit on me and call me an urchin, they praised my voice and my beauty. A nobleman who once kicked me gave me the most gorgeous shoes. I almost asked if it was a joke.
Damn.
So that is why you despise the nobility. But why do you think I am the same as them? Do you really believe that is the kind of man I am? You think I would ever treat people differently based on appearances? There is nothing noble about that.
Oh, I mean, sure.
Really? You're something different? That's not how I remember things. It was the very day that I was discovered. I was in high spirits. Nothing was wrong in the world. I secretly bathed in one of the town's fountains, hoping to wash off some of the dirt from the streets. I sang the same song the opera composer overheard earlier that day. And that's when you appeared.
Me?
Okay.
No, it could not have been.
Don't play dumb. You glared at me, the same look I'd gotten from every other noble, then you ran off. When we met at the academy, you were a different person. All smiles and friendly words.
I mean, like, if you were bathing in a fountain, doesn't that mean you were bathing and, like, singing? So, like, is it possible that Ferdinand saw you and then, like, was, like, busting a nut? Like, he was like, oh my god, pretty lady, and then, like, he ran away.
You were like a bee, Ferdinand. A bee attracted to a flower in full bloom.
So it was you then, singing that song. Dorothea, please listen. This is a misunderstanding. When I saw you...
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, is this not...
I was hypnotized. Your beautiful voice, your elegant face, droplets of water on your skin that glittered in the sun. I thought you were a water nymph.
Stop it, don't lie to me.
No, it is true. I was only a child. The vision overwhelmed me. That is why I ran. I plucked up the courage to return, but no one was there. I thought perhaps it was a dream.
Maybe I can believe you. I've wanted to, ever since the day you made me those traits. I thought then that maybe you weren't like the others, but there's a lot I have to let go of, Ferdy.
Of course. I am glad we had this conversation. You know, I do not mind you thinking of me as a bee. Life as a simple drone, circling a queen. It actually sounds quite wonderful.
Oh.
Don't drones keep the queen safe from other bugs? I like the sound of that.
Alright, I mean, that was cute. Yeah, welcome, Henry. Basically that, but more PG-13 code. Yeah, I mean, listen, I mean, I was... Yes. I was gonna say, I would feel like... It's like the idea of your perceptions are often inaccurate, or like they're very colored by your experience, right? So seeing like a face of shock and awe in like a positive sense doesn't, like, her mental framing is that all nobles hate her, or that she might be doing something like disgusting, for example, right? So then she projected that, obviously. It's a little surprising, though, that that carried all the way to, like, now, or that they would hold on to that resentment so severely. But it all piles on, you know, so it is what it is, right? Still not as dumb as Marcy and Annette's A-level support, or Mercy. I don't remember that. Did she talk about her dad yet? Who? Annette?
Ferdinand.
Oh yeah, sorry. I didn't read what Rand said. It's definitely possible she got a lot of hate and contempt from nobles, and it's obvious her mind created a fake narrative for Ferdy. That's what I like about the support. Oftentimes our minds are paint a wrong picture of people. Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's just in general, right? Like, your perception will always be colored by your experience or whatever. Dorothea? I don't think Dorothea's talked about her dad, so I don't know.
Huh? Ah, Petra. Is there something I can help you with?
No, I am not needing
Or did she talk about it in your support with the professor? Because I might have just forgotten.
Lonely? In wartime? Hardly. I am too busy trying to survive to feel lonely. But once we have survived, what will you do with yourself, Petra? Return to your home? Edelgard said she would like you to ascend the throne in Brigid, to ensure good relations between the nations.
Yes. My plan is to be returning home. But if Brigid and Fodlan can be friendly, I will be able to have visits whenever I choose. Maybe it is even possible for me to be living in Fodlan.
Live in Fodlan? Do you not want to go back to your homeland?
When your only experience with a group of people is negative, and you meet one of said group who you've had a negative experience with, it's natural to believe them to be the same even if they later seem different. Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, I wasn't judging her, right? It was more like, okay, well, I can see where she got that idea, right? Because I think there's two ways to, I guess, undo that. I think for most people, is that, like, they have a good experience that brings into question the negative experiences. So it's like a mixed bag, right? Provided you're not colored by bias or, like, you know, deep-rooted bias, basically. That you might end up questioning the previous information. However, I think the other way is just to, like, understand that, like, all of your perception will be colored by your experiences, basically. So that is to say that someone, even despite having only negative experiences, could either reframe or understand in the future that those negative experiences might not be true in the future. Simply through understanding, like, okay, well, my own experiences aren't necessarily the 100%, like, be-all, end-all of how people act. But again, it's a video game character. I'm not suggesting that, like, they need to be that way. I just think that it's interesting that for some people, these things happen automatically because they're like, oh, well, they're not all, like, all nobles aren't all bad because, like, I know some good nobles, right? Instead of being like, well, I know that there's a possibility that not all nobles are bad. So I'm going to leave the door open such that I can change my opinion at any point in time. Like, people don't think at that level often. So. This seems like the Ferdinand dating show. Yeah, we're currently going through supports, and we're currently at the highest level of supports. So since we're going through all of Ferdinand's supports at the high level, all of them are, like, pseudo-romantic, basically. I also think Dorothea's trauma makes that hard for her. Yeah, and what I'm saying is that, like, yeah, part of processing your trauma is understanding how it affects you, right? And then, like, you can make your own decisions about how you want that trauma to influence your life, basically. Which is, like, which, again, what I'm saying is that that's not an expectation. I'm saying it's a possibility. And also, it's a video game character. It's not a reality. I guess I just thought it was interesting. It wasn't so clear to me how much of a dichotomy there was there, or it's not even really a dichotomy, but, like, two pretty clear ways in my mind that people navigate those kinds of things, or navigate their own biases. Is that, I guess it would be three. It's like, there's people who are, like, so well rooted in their biases that they never change their opinion. There's people who get, like, a different experience which maybe changes their opinion or perception. And then there's, like, well, knowing that my perception is being colored by all of this shit anyways, that I should, like, leave some room for interpretation every time.
I do have the hope of returning one day, but Fodlan is also like a homeland to me now. I came to Fodlan 9 years ago. I have been living half of my life here.
My family is living in Bridget, but in Fodlan, I have new family and new friends.
New family? I am glad to hear you feel that way about us, Petra. In that case, we will have to make sure that none of us die. We do not want to lose anyone in the family.
Yes, we will be winning, and you will not be dying.
Ha! Do not worry. I do not intend to die. I have some things to do when the war is over.
Things?
Yes. You and I can be the link between Fodlan and Bridget.
Oh.
Huh?
Okay, I have to confess. I fibbed a little. About not being lonely. When this war ends, I will be quite lonely indeed. If you go back to Bridget.
Holy, what the Riz?
Made a decision.
What the
I
Sigma?
will work as an ambassador, improving relations between our people. Whether you are in Bridget or Fodlan, I will be there too. Then both places can move forward together in eternal friendship.
Friendship. Get friendship zone, dude. Get
You
him.
have my gratitude, Ferdinand. All of it. I have loneliness just like you. But your words gave me great happiness. Please do what you are saying, and be a bridge for Fodlan and Bridget.
You can count on me. We will keep at it, and one day...
Yes, one day, we will be seeing that future.
The future of friendship, of course.
I was under the impression you were going to break all of your paintbrushes.
Cut it out, Lindhart.
Yeah, he's just setting up his harem for sure, 100%.
I'm just glad you're back to painting.
He's gonna tell them, all of them, it's friendship, and then do like a
opinions about your painting to myself.
multi-step escalation.
Maybe you should have.
Right, their thing was like painting and reading or
So
something,
what do you
right?
suppose is the name for this kind of situation?
What situation? Am I in your way again? I must be. Okay, let me pack my things and I'll be off.
I think there was a term. I guess it's not. I don't know if it specifically applies to what they were doing, but it's called like companionable silence. It's called parallel play. Oh, like that maybe is what it's called. Yeah, it's like we don't need to be doing the same thing. It doesn't matter, right?
Ugh, no, that's not what I mean. I'm talking about when two people are together, but not together. When they're basically by themselves.
I'm not sure what you mean. I'm always alone.
Yeah, the thing with companionable silence is that like it assumes that no one is like talking, right? Or like that nothing. I guess that no, that's the thing. I guess it is kind of like people, they're just doing their own things, but the thing is you don't need to talk to each other, but it's nice that you know you have company. Parallel play because it's what cats do when they come hang out with you, but also ignore you. Fair.
Oh, alone? Well, there it is then. I suppose you could say we're alone together. We're each here alone, yet together. So we're alone together. What do you think?
Alone together? Oh, wait,
No,
I get it.
clearly that's a different thing. No, they're alone together because they're alone. Like that's the
That's just a nice way of saying you want to be alone.
Oh
right?
man.
Alone. If that's what you mean, I'll go.
No.
Please, Bernadetta, you shouldn't go. Being alone together means accomplishing
Now,
more. We each have the concentration one gets from time alone, but also the thrill of being with someone else. I find it to be an exhilarating environment. Have you felt that as well?
Huh? Me? I'd rather be alone, but...
No, it's like, no, I don't want to spend any time with you. Fuck you.
When I'm painting, and I know you can see, I worry about what you might point out about it. Is that the thrill you mean? Because I feel that.
Here's what I wish to point out about your painting. You've really improved. Your lines are bolder, your color choice is more informed, and your composition as a whole...
Did you...
Yeah, whatever, nerd.
Praise me, Linhardt? What's next? A reign of flying pigs?
Because Dweebus is incapable of realizing his true feelings for people. I mean, sure.
You probably have talent, and you work hard, too.
Oh no, I'm on to you now. You're scheming, but you won't get anywhere by flattering me.
Lynn's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, I don't know. I think the thing about companionable silence is that it often has to do with, like, proximity, right? Like, I don't have companionable silence with my friend who's, like, 2 hours away, right? The proximity aspect isn't there, right? It's, like, acknowledgement of people in your space, but being safe. I think that's the main thing. Which is like, I don't know, do you consider the entire Earth your space, or... I don't know. Whatever.
All you want to get your hooks into my heart, you won't fool me!
What the?
I'm not sure how praising you means I'm trying to get my hooks into your heart.
I love this shit. It's just like... Because it's kind of like saying, hey, wow, I think you look really good today. You know what I mean? In like a very, I guess, like platonic sense. Something like that. Like, it's fine to acknowledge in a non-flirty way that someone looks nice. Right? Because, like, sometimes, like, I'll do that, right? Just be like, oh, wow. Like, dang, that jacket looks good on you. But it's like, you're not flirting, though. So I can't tell with Lynn if it's the same thing or if it's like, I don't know.
Heart of stone. No one will ever get to it.
What a shame. I suppose I'll stop praising you then.
What the?
No, I didn't mean it that way. You can praise me as much as you want.
I don't understand you one whit. However, if you want praise, then praise you will get.
You're cute.
You're cute.
Got him. Got him.
Don't say stuff like that.
I will praise this cute thing. Got him. Ernie, girl.
Linhardt, I need
You
to
gotta calm down.
Will you consent?
My wisdom? About?
I was hunting earlier, and the land gifted me with lots of game. It was all brought by me to the kitchen, and then...
You're not asking me for help with the butchery, are you? If so, stop right there. I despise the sight of blood.
No, I am not asking that. All of that work and care is given right after the hunting. Giving gratitude, bleeding, skinning, all has been done to be making very nice fresh meat. That meat is sitting in the kitchen already.
Oh, thank goodness. Then whatever do you need from me? I'm not much of a cook.
I want to be smoking the meat, so we can be preserving it. There's a big quantity of it. But I am without enough firewood for the smoking. I am needing more than I was thinking I would. The darkness has fallen outside, so it will be difficult to be collecting it right now.
Why not gather wood in the morning? Get some sleep now.
This meat will not be waiting that long. It will be going to waste. Please, do you have any suggestion for what I can do?
This is a very strange A support thing to be happening.
So I am hoping you will be helping me.
Okay, let me see. Easy to forage wood at this time of night. You know, there were a good number of desks and chairs in the ruined corner of the monastery.
Also, oh, because their support before was Lynn talking about her swinging form, right?
Some of the stuff there is salvageable, so none of it has been thrown away. There's definitely high-quality oak and beech out there. Both would be excellent for smoking meat.
Is that
Damn.
factual? I was not knowing that. The wisdom you give is exceptional.
Well, I wouldn't say that. As long as it's anything that looks broken beyond repair, no one should complain.
I am giving you my gratitude, Linhardt. Now, let's be going.
Pardon?
Let's? Huh?
You have all of the wisdom about choosing wood for smoking. I am wanting your assistance.
But it's bedtime.
But I want to sleep. Let me sleep. I want to sleep.
Then I'll have have to help haul it all back, won't I?
It would give me great happiness.
Oh, does that have 2A supports?
But
Okay,
is no one
sure.
better than you for this task?
Please stop with the praising. All right, fine, I'll help. I'm just not nice a guy.
What the hell is that? Ah, I'm just such a nice guy. Oh, look at me. Ah, yeah, there's a second blip. We've actually already seen this one. Skip. Okay, we are caught up on supports, I think. Nice, 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 nice. Now we're done. Just an hour of supports. This basically feels like what I was doing. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. What is the mission? The Great Bridge Cup? Nani? What the... It was barely even 53 minutes of supports. Oh, really? Okay. No, it's the cup. Yeah, the Great Bridge Cup.
The newly crowned king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Dimitri, has declared fealty to the Church of Seros and is raising an army in preparation for all-out war with the Empire.
Wow, Dimitri looks very sane
Leader
right
of the
now.
Alliance, Claude maintains a facade of neutrality amidst infighting between those who support and those who oppose the Empire. Meanwhile, the Black Eagle Strike Force plans to capture Alliance territory before Edelgard takes the war to the Kingdom and the Church of Seros. With sights set on capturing Deirdre at the center of House Regan's territory, she leads a march across the Great Bridge of Myrden to establish a bridgehead.
Hmm? What the... There's a reason for what? For what? The cup? The Great Bridge Cup?
We're about to commence our attack on the Great Bridge of Myrden. But first, allow me a moment of your time. It is something that I can only ask of you. Listen well. It concerns Lady Edelgard's uncle, the regent of the Empire, Lord Arundel. Although he is currently cooperating with Her Majesty, he maintains his own sizable military troops.
The eye patch makes him look 1,000 times more unhinged. I agree. 100%. Also, the shadows under his eyes aren't there.
It seems to me that his plans differ from our own. I assume you recall a certain group's scheming from 5 years ago? Solon and Kranya. They both served Lord Arundel. Professor, I understand how you must be feeling, considering what they did to your father. I know it must be foul to even consider cooperating with their kind. However, their power is essential for us at present. Edelgard also strongly opposed the idea.
Yeah, Hubert, what are you talking about, Hubert?
Church of Seros itself.
What if you die?
Cannot be toppled with the Empire's
How would that change this?
Those working under Lord Arundel are extremely hostile toward the Church. And the enemy of our enemy is... well, I think you sufficiently understand by
now. Sure.
Until all of Fodlan is united, it is a necessary evil. As for how we deal with him afterward, time will tell. Regardless, Her Majesty and I wish to join our power with yours. You should know that in her heart, Her Majesty regards that group as enemies of herself and her family. They used her father, the former emperor, as a puppet, and murdered her siblings with their vile experimentation. I believe Her Majesty may have told you some of this herself. That is why this was a Very painful decision for her to make. I will do all I can to ensure her suffering is not in vain. And I hope I can count on you to do the same. As for all I have told you, please keep it in mind as we march forward. More importantly, I implore you to fight as best you can for Edelgard. From the bottom of my heart, I beg this of you.
Okay, but what if Hubert died? Like, what if I just, like, let him die? You know, just wondering. What would happen? Alright, someone's bugging me in another tab. I'm responding to them. Yeah, I guess because Hubert is, like, doing all the shady shadow business, that's just kind of like how it goes. The number of characters who die times the number of chapters. Far too many roads. Or can die. Yeah, too many roads. What are we doing on this map? Oh, is this is the... Oh, we're the reverse. We're the attacking force now. Because we came from this side last time, so now we're coming from this side. Mm-hmm. I see. Understandable. Constance just like, get me the fuck out of here. Wait, do you have enough to equip the magic bow yet? Still no, right? Okay. I think I can still give her the feathers so that she can go in, snipe someone, and then leave. No, I can't because she's using the knowledge gem. Literally the same thing. Swap Sylvain with Leonie, yes. Set adjutant. Yeah, there was no one who we yeah, do we have another? We're not using anyone else, right? We don't actually have 11 units? Because I made that mistake last time. I guess we're using Hubert then. Even though he's like level 15. Felix is... We're not using Felix, we're just trying to turn him into a mortal savant by the end of the game. Sylvain is better than Hubert, probably. The thing is, Hubert has, like, long-range, dark magic. Or, like, yeah, whatever it's called. Like, death and stuff, so... We could use Yuritsa. I guess we could. We certainly could. Murderous intent. What the? Unit initiates combat, grants hit plus 20. Holy fuck. What the hell? That's crazy. Free Scythe of Sariel. Yuritsa is a cool unit. Should we use him? He's higher level than some people. I was gonna say everyone but Petra, but Constance and Petra are really high level. I'm gonna think about it. He's probably the best bet to fill in 11th slot. Okay, fine. We're gonna use him. So let's bring Yuritsa. We actually don't need to Adjutant Sylvain. Adjutant Hubert, and then like this. You don't have many mounted or melee units, so it could be good. Yeah, I also don't have any spear users, so... I feel like I need to put more of my main force on the right here. I'm gonna try doing it like this. Challenge! I have to check and see if things are broken. Terrible. Forge. This all looks fine. Oh, right, everything got repaired because of the time skip. I forgot. Someone told me about that. Okay, I think everything else is good. Steely Hands of Dromi. Yes. He's the only male unit who can learn Darting Blow without New Game Plus. Yeah, we were just talking about that at the start of the thing.
We'll be
Start of the
capturing the Great
stream.
Bridge of Murden, a key strategic location of the Leicester Alliance. Claude will surely be sending reinforcements, so we must prevail before they arrive.
Our opponent is Judith, the so-called hero of Daphnel. We can handle her, so long as we don't get careless.
The boy said to run if I was in danger, but I could never do that. I'll hold out until reinforcements arrive.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy when she dies.
Let's make this quick.
Do 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 do. She's so far off.
What's my
because we didn't have teaching and stuff.
Sunshine.
For the Empire.
Instead of saying the sun, she says sunshine. Yeah, I feel like this is already not the correct way to play the first turn. Oh, I could have used her to block. Man, it sure has been a while, hasn't it?
More
So
fighting.
if you stand here,
I will prevail.
someone is still gonna attack Lysithia. Is Byleth meant to be the Enlightened one instead of Armored Knight? Yeah, he's mastering the class because I want the thing. He hasn't mastered it yet. Okay. This is already done. I was hoping to just farm some XP, but I think we need to, I think we just need to back up.
What's my strategy?
For the Empire.
Sunshine.
More fighting.
I will prevail. I do this for all of us.
We're gonna play passively.
My orders?
Ready for anything.
I'm awake.
I'll just put you here. Get over there.
My teacher. Leave me behind. You must lead us onward.
Okay. God damn.
For the Empire.
See, the hope was that she wasn't going to die immediately to the guy, huh? But yeah, let's try this. Maybe it had to do with the weight. This time she was defeated by the first strike, absolutely.
I will prevail.
I do this for all of us.
I suppose I could have moved these guys first.
Ready for anything.
I'm awake.
Doesn't say ugh battle anymore. He's like, I'm awake.
Understood.
Oh, Ferdinand actually dodging stuff. Let's go. Okay, that was terrifying. I'm scared.
My teacher.
What the fuck? God damn it. See, the thought was that Edelgard would be a little bit tankier, but I guess she just can't tank anything, huh? Just like literally can't. Okay.
We'll be
Okay. Fine. Fine. We're just gonna stand you there. Everyone else is gonna just stand out of range. And try not to die. Fine.
I will prevail.
Oh my god, was that a contested square? Fucking hell.
I do this for all of us.
Just chill over there for
I will
now.
prevail.
More fighting.
Well, that's quite the problem, isn't it? Do you have the wall? No, who has the wall? I don't remember who was holding it. It was a Leone, right? What the fuck? Wait, why didn't she have a battalion equipped? Alright, listen. Clearly, this just isn't working. Okay, so what we need to do is, I think we need to have impregnable wall on the right. In some capacity. So that we can tank at least one turn. I think we should be fine. Oh, God. I like how I was talking a bunch of shit, and then the basic guys at the start just fucking kill me. Oh, man. Oh, I had the impregnable wall. I'm apparently impregnable. Why do I have this battalion? Oh, right, because it has, like, increased, it has, like, increased defense and stuff. Right, right. I remember now. What the fuck is Leone supposed to be using? I guess we're looking for crit chance. One of these had like 5. It says 10. Oh, can I buy any?
Well,
Leone. Reversal. Attack that causes unit and target foe to swap places. I mean, this has the best. It's 5 hit, 5 crit. Physical attack. That seems good. Ooh. You'll probably give Blessing to someone. That seems good. Pushes them 1 tile away. 10 crit. It's kind of good.
Is that the one?
I think we'll think about those ones a little later. But yeah, okay. So, we are going to... Ooh, I know what I want to do, actually. Does... You can use... Close counter... Excuse me. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna impregnable wall Lysithea, and then she's just gonna close counter a bunch of people to farm some more bow EXP. Realistically, I think having Ferdinand here is actually also a good idea. Bernie's maybe better on the sidelines because she can just fly around and stuff. Maybe that also means the Dancer is better positioned over here with like the scouting force. Or like they need to move more, so probably better over there. Also, there's a chest. Take this key. Actually, Leonie's an assassin, so maybe it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna... Alright, wait. Do you have a battalion, Yuritsa? You don't. Gosh darn. Sure, do that one.
We'll be capturing...
Okay.
What's my strategy?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna throw Lysithea at them and be like, hey look, please attack me. So that she can get a bunch of XP.
Ready for anything.
I will prevail.
More fighting.
I'm awake.
That seems a lot better now. Get in there, Yuritsa. Fuck him up. Wait, what? Oh, he knows thunder. That's cool. I thought that was glowing ember. Might based on defense. Maybe suffer -5 defense for 1 turn. Oh, that's cool. Oh, nice crit. I didn't even see what your crit rate was.
I do this for all of us.
My orders?
Too slow.
Get that XP. Get it. Hit plus 20. Get it. Damn, Yuritsa kind of crazy. Glowing Ember is a land skill you'd think would be good on Ferdinand. Unfortunately, his defense growth isn't even that good, so even as an armor guy, he has difficulty making use of it. Damn. I mean, like, fair enough, right? If your defense growth is bad, then it's bad. So that's kind of funny though. Can I kill someone with my slashy moves? Hexblade. There we go. Oh my god, wait! Hexblade was actually better than casting a spell for once. Holy shit. That's insane. Smash. This does not have very good crit rate. Also, I'm pretty sure I need to cast Impregnable Wall again, so... Right, Lynn is also supposed to be a defensive person. Ugh. It's not gonna deal with that.
I'll follow your example.
For the Empire.
Yeah, I guess this doesn't really work out the way that I wanted to. Just still too many guys. Can I do this?
You seem short on health.
And that gambit will stun that person.
Let's make this quick.
What's my strategy?
And if I do this, are they gonna be fine?
Apologies. Sweet of you.
My orders?
How are the intent lines? They're just gonna attack Edelgard. Okay. Assassinate! Kill him!
Nice try.
Oh, that didn't even kill him.
I do this for all of us.
Finally, Bernie's lack of stats is going to actually end up mattering.
Understood.
Yuritsa doesn't have any heals. I feel like I might have miscalculated here a little bit. Just a tiny wee bit. Just a little bit. Oh, well, he doesn't die. So he has enough defense, so if I just do this. What's up, gooers? Oh, we're gooing alright. We're gooing all over the place. And by gooing all over the place, I mean losing very hard.
My teacher.
Right. Right. I forgot. I forgot. I forgot. Edelgard is made out of glass. I keep forgetting.
Understood.
My orders?
I do this for all of us.
Sunshine.
Thanks.
Not looking good.
Maybe he could have used Constance to block. Yeah, now that I think about it, Leonie isn't exactly the best off by herself. I'm getting bonked a little bit. We are kind of dying a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. This was probably not the right choice. Oh, I have a longbow. Nice, 46% to hit. Let's go. Okay, on this side. Lysithea kind of trapped a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. So I want to build a wall along here. That's what I'm trying to do.
Ready for anything.
Let's make this quick.
My Scythia doing the most damage possible. Very good. She's just trying her best.
Keep up the momentum.
Oh wait, I can't do it anymore because Petra's on the space. Oopsie. Wait, but then how do I...
I'm awake.
Wait, what the... Oh, because I was under attack, that's why. I can heal Yuritsa from here.
More fighting.
Doesn't seem very good.
What's my strategy? I'm impressed.
Fantastic. Nothing will possibly go wrong. Ferdinand will be able to dodge. He will be fine, I swear. Alright, watch this. So Ferdinand will dodge. Nice. Nice. He's gonna dodge again. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. He's gonna be fine. Okay, that's... yeah, okay. Okay, well, he didn't dodge that time. Oh, well, fucking god damn it. What the fuck? Ferdinand, please. Oh my god. Well, he defeated an alliance soldier. How can I save this guy? You have me in the first half, not gonna lie. What if we tried trading his gear? Oh, he was already using Iron Gauntlet Plus. What if I gave him the Killer Knuckles? Maybe he crits on the retaliation instead of getting doubled. Perhaps like this is better.
Apologies.
Okay, Ferdinand, you gotta... I need you to survive, Ferdinand. I need you to not get destroyed, please. Okay, please. Fucking... God damn it. Okay, so we just, like, can't... So that punchy guy probably needs to go. Maybe. Why did you make him so squishy? His defense growth rate isn't that bad? Well, apparently it is that bad. That's what Poi said. Is that it is actually that bad. You massacred my boy. Hey! Rants. I was gonna say thank you for the 19 months. I am still gonna say thank you for the 19 months. But I didn't know that they let you have the refresh message. But that makes sense. It's like, yeah. 35 is not terrible, it's something special. Yeah. I was just like, part of me just felt weird saying it on, like, the sub that I gifted. Not for any other reason outside of the fact that... Like, literally not for any reason outside from, like, am I supposed to be saying... Do I say it to my... Do I... Just felt a little strange, that's all. But of course, thank you. Turns out Freddy has the worst personal skill in the game. But it's literally Dimitri's skill.
Let's make this quick.
It's literally the same skill. Alright. Gonna wait.
What's my strategy?
And I'm gonna do this.
I'll return
And then
the favor.
everything is going to be fine. All will be well. Just show me the last parts of the right-hand side, please. Oh, they attacked by Scythia. Interesting. Okay, okay. Got it. Okay. Let's... Oh, they only have, like, one thing. Interesting. 68% to hit. I mean, it's not very good.
I do this for all of us.
Bonk you. At least it's not Ignat's personal skill. Hit plus 20 from Archer Mastery. Actually, Yuritsa is that, but only on player phase. Hit rate is actually good, though.
Be smart or I'm finished.
I mean, yeah, unfortunately I did not put you in the best spot. I guess you need to back up. Wait, doesn't she have the assassin passive? Why is she getting targeted? I'm confused. I don't think the AI sees Impregnable Wall or Blessing when they look for kills, so Lysithea looked like the most likely to kill. That makes sense to me. Yuritsa needs more support.
Understood. I am unafraid.
If you back up. Leone being super useful, of course. Oh, Bernie is in range to get attacked by the archer, but I mean, she's probably dead.
For the Empire.
It's really unfortunate, because I probably have to redo this. Man, that's so annoying, man. I mean, like, they're just, like, struggling really hard over here, so I wonder if we just completely back up. If we just move the choke point back. It's over here. It would probably be a lot easier if Yuritsa had lots of potions.
I'm awake.
Just did not give him any.
Understood.
That's where I live comes from. I've been quoting that for years, trying to find which Fire Emblem game it was from.
It goes on.
We aren't using Yuritsa, uses Yuritsa. Yeah, I wasn't planning on it, and then I'm like, yeah, I guess it's fine.
Let's make this quick.
Joke Society is always high on tier list because, like, everyone, they rate him on how good they are as a Wyvern Knight. Everybody's a Wyvern Knight. Yeah, I mean, the thing about a tier list, right, is that, like,
What's my strategy?
or just anything that is meant to give you useful information, right? It's like, well, why is this information useful? It's like, well, you know, he's a really good Wyvern Knight. It's like, yeah, well, that information is about as useful as me on a workday.
I will prevail.
So not very.
That woke me up.
For the Empire. More fighting.
Yeah, I live just as just like a general joke, right? That's just generally like, I live, bitch. I'm not dead.
There is still
You know?
room. Thank you.
Oh, you mean specifically that voice line? Interesting. Okay, well, I mean, the fact that he's a free DLC update means Crimson Flower players just have him show up in base one day back then. Oh, that's kind of funny. I didn't know he was a DLC character. Okay. Well, yeah, if you were quoting specifically that voice line, then sure, I get it. I just didn't. Ah. Dorothea, please. Please be useful, please.
Did the trick.
Please. The good thing is we're almost done with this half the map, I guess.
I'm continuing.
Liked how he was free and had supports. Why do we have to pay for Anna and get nothing? Damn. I got nothing for you. Pull me. I'm really glad we recruited Marianne. She's very cute. Take... Oh, can't do that. Take this. Ugh. Anna is just Bernadetta, but worse. Wait, they're nothing alike. What are you talking about?
My orders?
Are you talking from like a gameplay perspective? Because their personalities are so immensely different.
Not bad.
Gameplay. I'd be curious to know what actual differences there are, but
Still in it.
ooh. Anna is bottom 5 units in the game. Yeah, I believe that. I'm just curious, like, what they... I'm curious to understand what they were trying to do with their stat line and skill selection. Whether that ended up good or bad is, like, less important. I'm just curious. Oh, he might die now. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Oh! He won't die. Haha! What in the ever-loving fuck?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Judith. We're the reinforcements.
Why do I have to put up with orders from that false leader?
Enemy reinforcements. We didn't finish in time. Don't let them secure the ballista.
Were we somehow supposed to have, like, killed Judith before that happened? Yeah, at least they're not ambushed. Well, yeah.
Thank you. Well done.
You're not wrong. Can I warp Edelgard there so that... Oh my god. I think they're slightly out of range. Do you have drawback? Nope. Because I want to just... Nope. Not in range. Oh my god, dude. This is the worst. Like, this is so bad. what the? What do they want me to do, man? Okay, no support, so she gets no hit or avoidance bonuses, which is a big deal. She's a mix attacker. Okay. Does Constance have rescue? No. Because I only got her heal. Pretty sure I'm just gonna like go back a turn or something. Her only good stat is speed, but unfortunately she can't deal damage, so it's useless, and dex. But it just offsets the lack of support bonuses. Same with speed for what it's worth. I see. I mean, if the reason she's bad is because she doesn't have supports, then that seems more like a... It's a mistake? I don't even know how to say this. It's clearly a mistake. Right? I'm just gonna go back. This is stupid. But, like, would she be usable without that? Because, like, some kind of dumb mistake like that doesn't seem very important, right?
I'm awake.
She's up against other broken units.
So nice of you.
What's my strategy?
So it's like, yeah. So for something like lack of supports, it just seems like, yeah. She's surprisingly defensive, but bad at utilizing it due to what classes she's good with, and her combat arts are just okay. Alright.
Ready for anything.
Well, clearly we should use Anna in our Golden Deer run, so that I can figure out what's wrong with her. Oh my god. Whatever, man.
I'm continuing.
For the Empire.
Oh my goodness.
Understood.
It's mainly supports, though. That's just such a massive penalty to take, especially on Maddening, where hit rates are already shaky. Yeah, that's reasonable.
Sunshine.
It's just unfortunate, because that doesn't seem like it's intended, you know what I mean? It seems more like, well, why did, you know... She doesn't have supports, so...
I do this for all of us.
Like, they could have just given her the functionality of supports, right? And then they didn't. So that's too bad, I guess.
My orders?
Show us more of that strength.
Shut up, Eureka.
I desire.
Raging Storm, what's that? A spell? No, isn't Raging Storm the thing? Yeah. Sorry, so, okay, yeah. This is in relation to you saying the trick is to stride Edelgard before you go ham with Raging Storm. Yeah, the unfortunate thing is we're literally not going to use Raging Storm because she's a magic caster. Yeah. I understood. I read up a little bit. Yeah. No, that's funny, though. That's really funny, because we're literally just not going to do that. We're just literally not going to use Raging Storm ever this run. Because it's worthless. Worthless. Shit, huh? At least Edelgard has Luna.
Bernie's...
Yes! Exactly. Oh my god, it's too far away. No, it's still terrible! No! That still doesn't kill them! What the fuck? Oh my god. It's Ogre, dude. I'm just trying to get Edelgard in here to do her fucking freaky fuck him up guy thing move. Isn't there a magic staff in the convoy? Well, the thing is, Edelgard was supposed to be a frontliner, but I'm realizing now that she can't tank shit, so... It's possible that we just need to give her the magic staff instead of anything else.
I am unafraid.
One of these days, Leone will crit.
Did the trick. Not looking good.
The less known thing is that Raging Storm refreshes even if you don't kill or hit the target, so you can still use it on an archer to get some extra mobility.
There's no reason I should die in this place. It's time for me to return home.
Oh, he just leaves immediately? Wait, that's so funny. Wait, that's so funny. Wait, but I wanted to kill him. No!
Let's make this quick.
Damn, that's too bad. Literally showed up one turn. Next turn, I'm fucking out of here, dude. Get me out. Yeah, I'll send Ferdinand to his death.
This is it. Claude, I'm sorry. I couldn't defend the bridge. All who are able, retreat!
Oh, they're running away.
Don't let her escape. If we can take her out now, the Daphnal territory will be ours. That will allow us to march safely through the Alliance.
Okay. She's so fast! What the fuck? Wait, that's not fair! Why is Freddy still a brawler? Because he couldn't class up into the other one.
No.
My abandonment issues are triggered? Huh? Oh my god, wait. Bernie dodged. What a gamer. His retreat condition is defeat of Leone/Alliance General. This also causes Judith to start running, and if she gets away, it's game over. Yeah, I mean, that's obnoxious.
Smart or I'm finished.
That's pretty obnoxious, you know?
Let's do our part.
What the heck was that moan? What the heck? Alright. Well, this map is a big old mess. You get a brave bow. I mean, we don't even have anyone who needs a brave bow, right? Like our archers, both of our archers are going to be Hunter's Volley spam. So, I don't think we need that. What is my victory condition? Defeat the enemy commander. So we actually just need to kill this lady. Okay. I don't know how difficult that's going to be.
Was that wise? That helps.
I'm curious if I can make it just this turn and run up to her and, like, kill her. I'm just checking to see if this is possible. Oh, so close, dude. So close. Oh my god. Well, now this seems kind of like a waste. I don't know why I'm trying to do this. I'm obviously not going to send them in there to die.
I am unafraid.
Sunshine.
I don't actually know if they're going to attack me or
Let's
not.
make this quick.
Oh, Dorothy is dying. I didn't notice that.
Final act.
I live.
Mechanics are so fun. Yeah. I mean, I want to say that it's okay and justified because you have Divine Pulse, but I don't think that actually really justifies it. It's like, theoretically, you should be better off to handle the situation by being able to go back in time, by doing the time warp, but no, it's just kind of annoying.
Understood.
That feels like the designer's thought process, using Divine Pulse as an excuse for poor map design. Yeah, it's like, because you have to ask yourself, well, if we want to give the player some kind of good, like, let's give the player a puzzle, right, that involves the usage of Divine Pulse, right? So we're going to present them with a problem that's clearly solvable with Divine Pulse.
Do this for all of us.
Right? I think it's something that works a lot better in theory, but then, like, the practicality of it is that, like, it's just annoying, right?
I'm awake.
So this was much better in theory. How far can she get? I think she can make it to the right spot. We're going to set up for next turn. Hopefully just stride in there.
Be smart or I'm finished.
Ooh. Okay, let's see what happens here.
My orders?
That does not kill them at all. That does 1 damage. Must kill Judith by the end of the next turn or she gets out of here. That's not necessarily true. I could stun her and then she can't go anywhere. That would, in fact, save me from the situation.
I needed that. Appreciate it.
She has Commander? Terrible. Oh my god, I don't have any Thoron charges because I already used them? Fuck me, dude. That's so funny. Unless you can get 4 units over to Boxer, it's game over.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Petra can just kill her. I'm, like, pretty sure. Yeah.
It looks like I'm done for. Claude.
Wow! Petra saved the day again! Oh.
Alliance soldiers! Judith has fallen. Further conflict is futile. If you surrender, your lives will be spared. Lay down your weapons immediately.
Petra the goat, as always. I mean, my favorite thing is when it's like, wow, the game's... Yuritsa was MVP? No way! No way, man. I mean, he did do a lot that map, but... I don't know. My favorite is whenever the game's like, hey, I'm gonna be really annoying, and then I'm like, game, you're being really annoying, this is annoying. And then it's like, well, you see, haha, pushes up glasses, Flaris, you're actually going to lose because you cannot complete the map because it's being annoying. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure I can just do this and it's gonna be fine. Okay, it was fine. All right, everything's fine. It doesn't matter. Like, every time, like with the unkillable enemy in the DLC, it's like, no, I'm pretty sure you can kill this somehow. You just need to like waste time killing it. You know?
You have all fought well. With this victory, we now have a foothold in the Alliance.
Actually, your bad units, they're bad. Oh, this is completely tangential, but I remembered. So apparently I couldn't pick Gloria on the character selector in Sword of Convallaria, which is very unfortunate. So it's good because I didn't pull an Inanna from her banner, but also it was unfortunate because I finally decided that picking Gloria would just be better. And then I didn't do that because I literally couldn't. So I have an Inanna now. It's too bad. You know Warp was a mistake to Fire Emblem and Stride? Wait, why? I mean, Warp, maybe. So, this is the interesting thing about Warp. I think Stride is less egregious. Because giving up a Gambit to do, like, big movement in one turn, I think is not, like, a huge deal. But I think knowing that Warp exists... and this was something that my DM did a lot in our RPG, which is fair because it's like, well, you don't want to cheese it by doing like a particular thing, right? If you want to restrict the player, I think a good way to handle Warp is to put like magical barriers up. Warp was almost balanced when staves had limited uses. Well, not actually even close, but at least it was less egregious. I think having magical barriers where like, for example, if you need to, like, get to a wall and take down an objective, and then once that objective is down, then you can warp, for example. But having, like, commanders with... Let's say you had a commander with a standard bearer, and then the standard bearer had a barrier, so you can't just, like, warp onto the thing. Or warp onto the boss and gank them. And then also, magical barriers or enchanted walls or structures to prevent people from warping past certain points, I think is completely reasonable based on how powerful Warp is. In my opinion. But the question really is, like, what is the purpose of Warp? Or what is their interpretation of why Warp should exist? Right? Because I think Warp to quickly reposition when you make positioning mistakes is completely fine. Or having Warp to go over a gap that is not connected by a bridge so that you can, like, do a very interesting positioning for someone who, like, wouldn't initially be able to do that, also fine. I think the abuse case for Warp is when you teleport onto a boss and end the encounter. Excuse me. Which I think was mostly covered by them introducing bosses with more HP bars, so you can't just warp and kill things. Like, you can't warp skip stuff. Yeah. So, like, that's just another way of handling it, where they're basically communicating that warp is not meant to gank bosses because you can't one-shot them anyways. It's like for other reasons. Yeah. Even then, it does some pretty stupid stuff anyways, but yeah. Anyways, I'm going to very quickly use the bathroom and come back. Okay, I'm back. Your units are terrible. How dare you make Edelgard lack defense? We need her to be extra durable. What the fuck? Warp was almost balanced when... Yeah, okay, already read that one. You know, making it so warp will make the target lose their ability to act that turn would help by... Help. That's my idea. Okay. The only good use of warp is warping your lord onto the throne of a seas map.
The Imperial Army will cross
What
the
the-
Aramid River and push the front lines forward. The fight will continue, but do not allow that to stop you from taking pride in our hard-won victory.
Ah, this should put a stop to one of Edelgard's choice phrases. Well done, Professor. I believe it was, if only the Professor were here, we could forge ahead and change the tides of this war.
Ferdinand...
It's funny to think that she's been saying that for 5 years.
We're not the only ones benefiting. The whole Imperial Army is stronger now.
Yes, it seems the Empire finally has both of its legs to stand on. Don't you agree?
You make it sound as though I can't run the Empire on my own. Perhaps it's more apt to say that the Pegasus has recovered its home.
Judith of Daphne. What a magnificent warrior. I'm happy to have the Professor back just like old times, but I don't think I'll ever get used to this cruel exchange of lives.
When there is something you must not be conceding, you must keep fighting. The fighting has been continuing for 5 years. But now I am again witnessing the Professor's power.
Edelgard, you fail on 3 timelines.
With the Professor here, maybe it's slightly less terrible? Oh, but everyone is working so hard! Stop it, Bernie. You can't be the only one complaining.
I'm glad to see everyone so inspired. It seems the reappearance of the Professor has done much to raise your morale.
Do you not feel the same, Hubert? Come now, be honest with yourself. Now, we must take advantage of the situation and blaze ahead. Our path is still a long one.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, her phrase for it was very, very long. Very long, very funny.
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Guardian Moon. The Master Tactician.
So do the other lords? Huh? Nani?
Having crushed the Alliance's army and captured the Great Bridge of Myrden, the Imperial Army prepares to attack Deirdre, the Alliance's base of operations.
Fail in the other timelines? I guess I don't know that yet. Do they? I thought every time Claude just fucks off and does his own thing most of the time.
Professor, what is your opinion of Claude? I can't help but wonder what sort of impression he made on you.
He's upside down. He's a bit of a jokester.
That much is obvious. He acts like a fool, but still manages to make the impossible happen. That's as true now as ever. He's managed to protect the Leicester Alliance with his cunning alone. Since the beginning, territories within the Alliance have been split between those who support the Empire and those who oppose it. Claude has been acting as an intermediary between the two, essentially keeping the Alliance pacified. As both sides are of equal strength, he's created a situation which they've all agreed to avoid fighting each other and causing undue bloodshed. By carrying on as though the Alliance is united, he's minimized the Empire's influence there.
It's quite impressive how well his bold scheme has worked out. However, he is walking on thin ice. One wrong move and the Alliance will shatter. Speaking of Claude, Your Majesty, we should not delay in our invasion of the Alliance. It would seem that Claude has some fresh scheme up his sleeve, to no one's surprise.
Is that so?
Yes. The people of Deirdre have suddenly found it difficult to leave or enter the city. We can safely assume he is preparing for battle. But I am certain his plans extend beyond that as well. Do you not think we should take Deirdre at once?
The Alliance sucks and will always lose. We all know this. But Claude more or less gets his way most of the time.
Since it's deep within Regan territory, we haven't had the opportunity to attack it directly. However, now that we have control of the Great Bridge of Myrden, our situation has changed drastically. They can no longer expand their supply line into the Empire, and so we can finally attack Regan territory.
House Regan is not only Claude's house, but also the flagship of those who oppose the Empire within the Alliance. If House Regan falls, the other Alliance lords will be tripping over themselves to join us. That is why we cannot fail to take Deirdre.
I don't know, guys. This seems kind of difficult. I don't know about this one.
Confidence is one thing, Professor. But see to it that you do not underestimate Claude. The leader of the Alliance has had many things said about him. They say he is unbeatable in a battle of intellect. I hear they call him
the master tactician. Wow. When you really think about it, Dimitri loses in all 4 timelines, his family being murdered and all. He loses every time. All the time, every time. Okay. I'm curious, can Ferdinand do his certification yet? He's all the way up here. Oh, he can try. 42%. 42%. All right, here we go. 42%. 42%. Literally huge. 42%. Just pass. Just pass. Just pass. Just pass. Just pass. Just pass. Easy. Easy. This game is so easy. This game is so easy. So freaking easy, dude. Man. Pays to be a winner. Can you be a sniper yet? Oh. 0%. Did you easily win your last battle? Kind of. I mean, we redid it once because we, like, literally deployed incorrectly. And then we didn't even need to do the second half of the map because we just strided at them and then hunters volleyed into do 80 damage. So I would say so, yeah. It seemed a little undermined. Learning Brawling plus 20 Avoid is going to take forever? Wait, why? Really? Why? Confused. I think that's gonna be it, though. Tomorrow we'll do, like, supports and stuff. Just feels long. Yeah, I just don't know why. I mean, he's been doing fine. He's been dying, you know? He's been good and dying. Like a good person who dies. I mean, Lysithia took forever to join. That's what I'm more concerned about. She needs B and bows, like, soon. So that she can actually attack and kill people for XP. Yeah, so, hey, if you're still here, oh my god, I'm stretching and yawning, god damn it. Ah! Okay. Yeah, hey, if you're still here, hey, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your support, as always, and I will see you tomorrow. I think we'll only really have, like, maybe an hour, hour and a half tomorrow, but, yeah. Okay, see you all later. Bye-bye. Goodbye.